What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing today? This is Leroy from Blood, Sweat, and Cell. I'm covering for OBX Picker today. He's not able to make a show, so I figured I'd at least try to have a show. So if you guys want to be listing, I'm going to be listing. I got Mo here today, and we have some other people that should be coming in. So, guys, hope you guys enjoy it. It's not Eric, but just wanted to make sure that I didn't leave you guys hanging.
And then he walks.
What'd you say?
I said, no, I just want to make sure that you guys, I don't leave you hanging. And then he gets up and walks away. That was good. Sorry, it's just my silly sense of humor.
Oh, no problem, no problem. So I'm going to be looking over at I hooked up my other screen today, so nope.
Is this the one you got a ways back?
Yes, well, no. yes and no. Yes, I had one up top, and that one was like really big. Now I have this one here, but it just stinks because my camera is on one side, my monitor is on the other, but this monitor is bigger where I can do some more things on it.
Nice.
So little backwards today. Just everything seems like it's acting up a little bit, but I will figure it out. Oh, there it is. Okay. Nope. I think I'm good now. One of my cables. So I went to go log in, and this cable here, the little USB port.
Oh, it came out.
It broke right out of it.
Is it stuck in the slot or whatever? Or?
I got it out. I was able to get it out, so that's a good thing. What's going on, Angela? How are you?
I mean, we should go and find.
What are you listing today?
Comic books, and not just comic book magazines. I got a big old lot of them, and I'm doing okay with them, even though I know nothing about comics, which is weird. I'm selling like one every couple days now, and what I'm finding is if you buy people's collections, they usually know better than you, regardless of what it is, what kind of thing it is.
Yep.
And I don't know anything about comics. I mean, other than I've heard of the stuff in the movies and that kind of stuff. So I look for collections, and then I look to see if they kept them well, like if they had them packaged nicely. And this could be for anything, actually. Like, I'm sure if you see tools and the guys, it's like half broken here and like missing handles or whatever, or the opposite. You got the box, you got the manual, you got all that. That's what you want, right?
Yeah, I don't know much about that when it comes to that stuff, to be honest.
I don't know anything about it, to be honest. Yeah, I know very little, but
I'm Eastern Standard Time. There's a couple people in the chat. One is Central Standard Time, and then we have Central Standard Time, different time zone, and you're in Pacific Standard Time, right? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, Central would be like, I guess, Texas. I don't know if it's the whole of Texas. And then,
So from what I understand, it is all of Texas, but I could
It is all of
wrong.
Texas. Okay. Because Texas is so, I mean, it goes in every direction. Such a big state. It's 10:30. Yeah, it's 8:35 my time right now.
Which is early.
Mm-hmm.
Which is early. The kids are all in school and everything. Everything's good.
Yeah, my daughter's a little under the weather, so she's in bed, but she's good now.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, they're usually 7:55. They're like, not the bell, whatever, the Zoom thing pops open. So weird still, but whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So because the way that I do my, the way that I do everything, it's so hard when you gotta get used to like different layouts.
Yeah.
So when I had it set up on the other monitor, the TV monitor, it was so nice because I didn't have to scroll. I didn't have to swipe right, or push everything right to get it onto the other screen.
Yeah.
Where this setup that I'm using, I have to do that. I have to push everything to the right, even my cursor, to get to my backup screen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And you even confuse me because usually I'm on the other side and you're on this side, so you confuse me that way too. So I'm all out of whack.
I'm all out of whack. Sugar Honey Iced Tea, good morning. What's going on? How are you?
Does YouTube adjust time for each time zone? I think they do. Unless I don't know. I think
they do.
I think they do.
I'm pretty sure they do. Yeah. Yep. And this is really not my show, guys. I'm actually covering for OBX Picker. You guys normally see me with Mo, but I'm actually on OBX Picker's channel on Tuesdays, and he's not able to have his show today. So the other guys are a little busy. They might jump in. So I decided to have it on my channel. So this is not our regular spot. This is a makeup spot. So don't get used to it.
Yeah, don't get it twisted.
Don't get it twisted. I am listing tools. Well, actually, no. I got a Bose.
Ooh.
A Bose adapter, just an adapter.
I mean, back in the day, anything Bose would just draw. I mean, it's a little bit slower now because I think everyone's heard. But some of the older stuff still flies off the shelves.
Yeah.
And I don't know anything about speakers or that much about electronics. You do a lot of electronics now?
No, it's just a bracket. But
okay.
Listen, I'm going to do whatever I can do that's free. Cheryl, oh my goodness, what is going on? How you doing, guys? If any of you guys do tools, I believe Tank is coming in. I believe he is coming in. He knows a lot about tools, guys. So not tools, clothes. So if you guys like clothes, you want to learn stuff about vintage hats or anything like that, please try to stay or just come back and check me out, because one of the guests that's coming in is really, really good with clothes. Very good with clothes. Oh my goodness. Looks like he has like a Marshalls behind him when you see his background.
So jealous.
And he has all good vintage stuff too. Yes, YouTube makes time zone adjustment. I subscribed to several West Coast contact creators. Okay. All right. Is anybody else listing, or just Mo and I? I did my bulk of my shipping yesterday, but I had
I ended up doing it all. I mean, so I just want to get it out of there.
I had, what do you call it though? I still had a bunch of sales. That's
nice.
Why I'm only going to stay on until 3 today. So I'm actually going to be on for a while. I know you're just in and out, but
I'm going to go. I'll probably come back. I'll probably leave around like an hour, and then I'll drop back in if you're good with that.
Yeah, no problem. You have the link. I still don't say the lady with the last name Lyons. I still don't have her name down packed yet, and I'm afraid to say it wrong.
Celestine?
I
believe it's Celestine.
I think we're saying it wrong.
Please correct. Oh wait, I'm not sure how they would correct this. You could type out phonetically.
Well, you look like you're ready.
This is the. Here's the thing. It's either this or you hear a little puppy barking. So, yeah, these are kind of older too. So they kind of like. If I move, I can hear it creaking. It's like.
She said you're right. So how did you say it again?
Celestine.
Celestine.
Yeah. No, Mo.
No, it's she said
I'm
exactly
confused.
right.
I'm confused though.
Exactly right, Mo, but she had no.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, thank you. Okay, I got something right.
Where are you from, Celestino? What do you sell, and are you full time or part time? Sugar honey iced tea. I believe you are full time, but possibly part time.
Yep, and we're clear for liftoff.
Oh, did you hear last week?
Tim?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I heard that.
He does that great.
Louisiana part-time. Another Louisiana person. I know quite a few resellers from Louisiana. I think Russ was from Louisiana. He's not there anymore. Lonnie's from Louisiana.
Isn't what's his name from Louisiana?
Lonnie.
Cajun roots. Isn't he? Wasn't he from Louisiana? No, he lives in Connecticut.
You broke up there for a second. I didn't catch the name.
I think it's Cajun roots.
Cajun roots, probably.
Yeah, I think now he is in Rhode Island. I mean, in Connecticut, but I think he was from Louisiana.
Makes sense if your name's Cajun roots. Excuse me, my nose
What's
is really
going
itchy.
on, Paul? How are you, sir? Paul, this is not my normal time slot. I know you have a show today at 12, your afternoon show. I'm actually covering for Eric, OBX Picker, his Tuesday show. So you do your thing. No big deal. You and Kay are doing a good job over there.
He is from Louisiana but lives elsewhere.
Yeah. Oh, that's why she tries to say she wants to send me a Saints hat, because then the Steelers, LOL. Oh, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Okay. All right. Everybody needs backup. That's our backup, Mo.
Nice. And there's 2 shows tonight in the evening time as well. It's Tuesday, right? I always think. Sorry, I'm bad with dates. Kat's got her show going on, and then Tommy's coming back tonight too.
Yeah.
So those should be good.
Kat's show is going to be full of energy tonight.
Oh, it's all the heavy hitters are coming out tonight.
Kat's show is going to be full of energy tonight.
Yes.
I hate when I stumble on stuff. Like when I'm trying to find the right listing, because I do all mine similar. I jump off of somebody else. And sometimes it's such a pain in the neck.
What you find, like the item's not exactly what you're looking for?
Well, now what I try to do is it's humid here all the time. Not here. Well, no, actually, yes, it is here. But I normally what I've been trying to do is I've been trying to, when I do myself similar, I try to make sure that I go in and I get somebody that has like a higher ranking.
Yeah.
So I don't have to fill out so many item specifics.
Oh, gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because those item specifics are like brutal.
And they're getting worse. Oh man, these allergies kill me today.
They are just so brutal. It actually gets annoying.
Let's see. Okay. Yeah, Yeah, and I'm hoping some of them drop off. We don't have to deal with them anymore.
I don't know. I feel that they're just going to beat us up with this. I think they're trying to weed out and a lot of it. I heard a while ago. I was listening to a couple of this is years ago, a couple of YouTubers, and they were saying that they were going to the conventions and stuff, and they were saying eBay does a lot of this stuff, so it doesn't create as much memory. The more stuff that they have to have memory for their system,
Yeah.
the harder and the more expensive it is for them. So they want white backgrounds because white backgrounds is one of the easiest ones for the memory. You figure white is one of the beginning colors. So when you do red and other that's more memory. That's more like technology that they need. I could be wrong, but I was told this, and it sort of makes sense. And even like they don't like they say like they don't want a lot of like characters and all that stuff in the header. They don't want you to like they say with your description. You don't have to go that crazy. Like I get it in a sense because they just the easier the platform is, that's a lot of money. Like when people use a lot of, I don't know the lingo, guys.
No. You're right. And to be honest, no one really knows the inner workings. But it's a combination of that plus they're trying to chase Amazon. They've always been last 10 years they've been chasing Amazon, and Amazon is more technical. The website design's better. Let's face it, and they have a lot more specifics. eBay didn't. You know all these specifics? We used to type them in. Let's say you had some vintage hammer or something like that. And you remember back in the day, it sometimes have like no specifics. It'd be like, okay, the title, below it, it'd be like you would make it up.
Mhm.
Like, oh wait, I want to put in the brand. I want to put in the type of handle. I want to put in. Now they're going overboard. It's gone the opposite. Like they had nothing before. Now they got to put everything in. So it's just kind of. I still go back to the foundation of their website. It's just not up to snuff. It's not there. And like I said, I'm no programmer, but it's hard to tinker with something so big. That's another thing. It's like chipping away at a skyscraper.
Yeah. Fishing and picking. How are you? Paul was trying to play volleyball. He thinks he's a little kid. He doesn't realize he's getting older. I'm trying to stay away from all that physical stuff.
Oh, you need to get. I know you need to get back into it. Don't say that. You could go the opposite. I'm not saying go. I don't know, ridiculously overboard, but
My favorite sport to do is like a light bodybuilding and walking and jogging.
I noticed you seem to like sports, kind of individualized sports, like you said, like marathon running, biking,
Yep.
running, like long distance running, working out. What about like if you like? Did you ever do like pickup basketball or football or softball leagues or anything like that? Or
No, I mean I did, when I was a kid. What's going on, Ella? How are you? I did like Pop Warner football and basketball, but I didn't like organized sports. I wasn't good enough, and
same here.
I was like the number one water boy, and I was starting to get offended. Like so, I just think a lot of. I mean, I love like organized sports. Like I love football, and I watch basketball. I like towards the finals. I mean, the Olympics is coming up. I really like the Olympics.
Yeah, the Olympics has kind of got pushed back recently. I mean,
It's not getting the clout it used to.
Yeah, I would say back in the 80s, 90s, it was much bigger when you're talking about like Carl Lewis and all that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
I remember when this is what I think this is 88. Do you remember when what's his name got he was Canadian. It was the 100-meter dash, I think. Yeah. And he destroyed Carl Lewis and what was his name? Ben Johnson? I think it was Ben Johnson. I don't know if you remember that. I remember watching it in England. I was probably I think he froze. And then he destroyed the rest of the I don't know, it was like he was so far ahead of everybody else. And then it came out like 2 days later that, he was on something. I was like, oh man, why did he have to be on? Why couldn't he have just actually done that on his own? But yeah, I don't know. Nope, I think he's frozen. Does anybody else remember that?
Frozen. I'm not frozen. I'm muted.
Okay. Oh, you're just okay. You're okay. No worries.
Cheryl said she.
You remember that though? Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember when that happened. Yeah. Cheryl said she needs a hot doctor.
Need a hot doctor. Funny.
Cheryl, when you find a hot doctor, here's the thing. Okay, I've been looking for a good black doctor. So find a hot black doctor and tell him to move in South Carolina area so I can have a good doctor. Up north,
I have a doctor.
Up north, I tried to find a black doctor because my dad's black, and that's just what I wanted. And I couldn't find it at all. I haven't really looked down here yet, but up north, I could not find one at all. So hard. And like when you go ask for one now, I'm not afraid to talk about it. But when you go ask for one, you sound like you're being like.
No, these days it's the opposite. You can you say, I want like
an Asian doctor or
exactly. You can because they'll have like surveys and like there's like a list of literally list of photos and names and whatever. Hot chocolate doctor. I don't have a doctor.
You girls today.
I can't remember the last time I went to the doctors.
I'm not going to answer that question either.
The last time was probably when I shattered my leg. That was...
I went last year when I got the bad case of poison ivy.
Ow. Are you hiking or something? Or?
No, I was doing landscaping for a buddy.
Oh, okay. You were in the grass. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That sucks.
Cheryl says she likes all flavors, so she wants just a good, cute doctor.
I'd like one that doesn't charge much. That would be my preference.
All right, I gotta say the name right. Oh my gosh. How do I say it again?
Celestine.
Yeah,
just break it up, the first 3 letters, and go after that, I guess.
Celestine. My dad was black, and my mom was Irish, white. So I'm black and Irish, but I'm really light skinned. I'm dark now. I'm pretty light there. But I live my life however suits me, I guess. A little tough, but I guess I sort of live my life more as a black person. I'm just gonna be forward with it. It doesn't really matter. Like I'm not trying to make but that's just who I am. That's my father, all my family. My father's side was all black, so that's just sort of who I don't know. I don't because I don't want to offend anybody. So
I'm offended. No, you're not offending anybody.
No, it's hard. This conversation sucks sometimes.
Yeah, no, I can see why it's awkward. Some people have to get over themselves. Why don't we leave it at that?
I mean, probably in another 20 years, there's so much interracial now that
Mhm.
it's
In the next 20 years, you're going to see different, like what you're saying is going to be pretty much the norm. Everyone's, I mean, it's going to be a lot different. We'll put it
yeah.
that
I
way.
mean, there's certain areas, like you come here to South Carolina, and certain parts of South Carolina, there's a lot of blacks. There's a lot of it's still segregated wherever you live. And guys, I apologize for having this conversation. I don't like to. I feel uncomfortable sometimes, but it needs to be talked about. It's not bad, like, but there's still segregated areas wherever you live. When I lived up in Rhode Island, there was an area where the Portuguese people, most of them moved for a river. Excuse me. Um, there are still certain areas where it tries to change, but people still look for a Latin area to move to. They really do.
I look for a cheaper area to move to. Mine's
Fishing ain't picking, she said. They said, my family looks like Crayola crayons. Yes, yes, I
same
totally
here.
get that. I actually like the idea. It does not bother me that I'm mixed. Like I go on whatever side I need to go on. Just saying. I'm gonna defend my white family. I'm gonna defend my black family. I'm at the end of the day, I'm Leroy blood, and I'm gonna make sure that I represent myself for whatever I want to be. That's what I'm gonna represent, and that's how I sort of look at it.
That's the way it should be.
We got 12 people, guys. If you're just watching in the background, thank you, guys. I hope you're getting work done. You guys got me talking serious. I'm all tongue tied. Do you put do any of you guys put your weight when you do your listings on eBay? So when it comes to the
Yes,
weight, do you
big
do you do
time.
it ahead of time? A lot of people
No,
don't
no,
do it. You know
no,
that,
you
right?
got to not. Yeah, but well, and the dims if you can, especially. I mean, if it's like a shirt or something, it's fine. But I mean, because you get burned, like
Yeah.
that's 17 by 8 by 15 or something, and you don't put those dims in, you'll get burned.
Back alley, trash, and treasure. How are you? Listing some shoes. Nice. How many shoes you gonna list today? There she is. What's up, Jen?
Why the hell is I not informed of the show? I know.
This
I'm angry
so
too.
so Jen, this is a makeup for Eric show. Eric is not having a show today. He has um other things he has to do, and the other guys might be in. So I decided I would just jump on because I look forward to Tuesday with those guys. Not Mo, but with those guys, I look forward to Tuesdays.
I see how it is.
What's going on, Katie Reeds? Yo, Mo, and any of you guys in the chat, if you didn't go see Katie Reed's
Big.
Katie Reed's new video on how to identify certain books and condition on books, that video is going to blow up because people are going to. She was so I didn't even know it was her. She was so professional. She's like, in this book, when you look at the binder's on certain books, and if there's mold, you stay away from those books because those are not the books that you want. And some books have writing in them, and if they have writing or outlining in them, then what you should do is you put it under this condition. I was like, this girl is on point, man. She lost me and taught me at the same time. What's going on, Julian? Julian, are you back up to hold on. I was looking at the chat. Julian, are you back up to doing a lot of listings? I seen your shipping, so apparently.
It must be. Yeah, you see those. I see his Instagram posts.
the golf club mountain.
Oh, you'll be proud. I sold golf balls like the day after I listed them. $2
nice.
in, $20 out.
I got one listed. Not too good, not too bad.
Same here. Sci-Fi magazine. Sci-Fi Flicks magazine.
Yeah, don't pick up women from church either, Cheryl.
How do we go from golf to picking up women at church?
It's Cheryl. Cheryl is I'm not saying she's a troublemaker. That's it. What's up, Jarhead? How are you? What's going on? No problem, Katie. Have a great day. It's Cheryl. Cheryl is like she's like the hype man in the chat. Whatever chat she's in. The other night in Derek's chat, she had me rolling.
Oh my goodness. Ribs. I don't know how it got to ribs, but it went from there.
How do we go? Where's ribs?
He asked something about ribs. I think he said.
You're talking about Derek.
I think he said something like, "Do you prefer dry or like
dry
wet
rub
ribs?
or wet?"
And then from there, it just went in every direction you could think of.
Yeah, it was horrible. It was. I was rolling.
So how would you answer that question?
I'm not playing your game, Mo.
What? I'm gonna ask. Do you want sauce or no sauce? We'll leave it at that. Get your mind out of the gutter.
I want them moist. Yeah. I actually never had dry rub ribs.
I did. I'm not. See, look. As soon as you say it, look, you came in.
Oh God! Oh God! Here we go. Oh Jesus!
Because we're stealing his bits. That's why.
No, we're not. He sees who's in the chat. That's the problem. So I'm gonna. So here's a question, okay? And I don't want to go too far into this. I gotta behave. My daughter watches this channel. But here's the thing, okay? They did talk about ribs being moist or dry rub, but do you like them a little burnt? Do you chocolate?
I mean,
some people like them with
burnt?
some people
you like them. Oh, you like the taste of the char, like the taste of the grill.
Yes.
I guess it depends because you're talking about not too much because most likely if that happens, it's gonna be like jerky then. So I'd prefer not. That's my girl. Wait, what is? Maybe I missed something in the chat there.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid. Bonus, Leroy and Mo. Yes, what's going on? How are you? Paul, what's up? Paul, you got a show today, don't you? I think Paul's on today, isn't he?
No, he said that he's not.
Oh, he's not doing it today.
Because he's got baseball, his kids' baseball games, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
It's very disappointing.
Charred ribs tops. Oh yeah.
Charred. It's hard to get good ones out here though in California. To be honest, they're overpriced, and usually the meat's older. It tastes like it's been sitting out or something. That's the worst. When you get steak or you get ribs or something like that, it's like, okay, this is from like last month. Tell me.
They went from church to the butcher.
No, it went from the doctor's office to the
Yeah, from doctor
church
to the church
to
to the
the
butcher.
to the butcher's.
You ladies need to have a show. I think that Sugar Honey Iced Tea, Char, and Cheryl, you ladies should have a show. And make sure you invite, but you got to make sure you invite my girl. You have to invite, you have to invite Miss Taffy because that's my girl.
So you have to be in the field by 5:15 tonight. Nice. Always smoking up some ribs. Time to go to Paul's house. You have a smoker?
I don't even know how to use a smoker. I don't. When people say smoking ribs, I have no idea. Like I know what it. I get it, but I've never even tried that. I'm not even a grill guy, to be honest with you.
Grilling's easy, but smoking is a little bit more. I don't know. I could be wrong. Yeah, I'm the same as you. I shouldn't talk, but I've never done it. I've just watched it on the Food Network.
Paul is always eating good, and I had a chance to go eat whatever Paul makes, and I couldn't make it.
Terrible. I love smoking.
$60. So I have this small vintage. It's a craft razor blade plane for doing small crafts like small airplanes or anything like that.
Okay.
The wood on the small airplanes, stuff like that. Goodness, excuse me. I'm not burping, Mike. I just keep getting like the gas comes up gurgling.
Me, I'm fighting allergies. It's like dry out here today.
Mm-hmm. Who makes better cookies, Cheryl, Char, or Sugar Honey Iced Tea, or Jennifer Hayes?
Well, if you're going to say that, we need some examples to test them out. Because that's just depressing, just guessing. I'm dying for brisket. Once baseball season's done, look at that. Smoked, have to start around 4 a.m. Wow.
Yeah, it takes a long time.
Do you have to keep like going out there and like flipping it over or something like that, or do you leave it in there and just don't open it? Or I have no idea how that works.
So if Char and Derek have the same last name, then they're brother and sister, and Cheryl is their mom. This is like a family affair over here.
It is.
Not like affair. Like a family gathering.
I can man like two. I want to make oatmeal raisin cookies. They can be good, but I prefer something else, like a chocolate chip or a sugar cookie.
Who said that? That's my favorite, oatmeal raisin.
Me.
Who said that? Oh, and Sugar Honey, I see you're not far from me, so 1 day shipping or 2 day shipping, those cookies will still be good. What's going on, sir?
What's going on?
What's going on?
School's is the school part of it all done?
Kinda. We turned in like the iPad today, but then they gave him like more work to do. So I was like, "Wait, what?"
Turn in the iPad, but there's more work to do.
Yeah. So I was like, you know what? Just play some video games today. Relax.
Yeah.
So
nice. How's the sales been?
Good. Oh yeah, everything. Yeah. I mean, ripping it up.
I know you are. I know. I know you are. What are you listing today? Shirts or hats or shoes?
I'm gonna take pictures today.
And
So,
then what do you just like? You'll go upstairs with the kids and you'll just list like 40 things in a day or in a
yeah,
night?
yeah. I usually like doing listings at night because I get really. So I like putting myself in the zone, like when I'm listing. So I don't like to have like oh, pause. I gotta do this. Oh, I'm getting called for this, and so it's like
Distracting.
hey Leroy, set our we're too
Okay, yes.
we're too angled.
Hit the thingy in the bottom there.
There we
There
go.
we go.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. He just wants everybody to see his background. That's what it is.
I actually cleaned up a little bit because I moved some like that stuff that was like behind me, so I moved like some more stuff like you can see.
Yeah, I was telling some of the ladies because a lot of them, some of them are from my show. It's not like a lot of the guys that you guys have. So I was telling them, I said when this guy comes on, you're gonna see it looks like Marshalls in the back.
Yeah, well, yeah. Here, let me show. I mean, if y'all want to see Marshalls,
Oh, here we go, guys.
hold on, let's see. Pick you up. Bring it this way.
Look at all those vintage. Hold on, slow down. Look at all those vintage T-shirts.
Yeah, that's.
Oh my god.
Yeah, back there. So here.
What?
Well, so this is like all racks.
That's another rack, guys.
And then this is another rack. This is just like a separate rack. And then I have like rack here and a rack up here.
And those are pants in the bottom, and then your
Yeah,
jackets.
you want to see something funny? You want to see something funny? Here's my wash pile.
Gotta
This is
go
my
down.
wash pile.
Go down a little bit. Oh, okay. Holy moly.
Yeah. So.
That's a lot of clothes.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I was telling them. I was like, you guys think you see nothing? Look at that. He just walked like 30 feet. Where's the shoe section? That's not upstairs?
Here's the hat section. Here's all my hats and everything. And this is 2 rows deep. And then this is another row. And then this up here is like everything that is getting ready for like hat camp and like wash and fix up and stuff. And then here's like shoes down here I've got to do.
Oh my goodness.
So if I think Jennifer's still in here. Jennifer, could you drop his link so these guys can follow him? He doesn't put up videos too much, but he does do a lot on Instagram.
Here's my shoe.
Look at it. Oh my! Oh, that's the back of it.
Well, this is all shoes ready to pack up, ready to go. So
really, oh my goodness, that is.
Some people get mad that I box them all up like that, and they say I'm wasting USPS boxes, but I sell, so
yeah,
we'll be going. Oh, hat camp. I'm still working out details. Time. I'm shooting for like July because I've got vacation and stuff like that coming up, and like when my parents are coming to join and everything. So it's like, but yeah, we're looking for July.
And they're asking in the chat about hat camp. I know you're probably busy, but if you don't mind just giving just a quick idea of what you're going to do, that'd be cool.
So basically, Tim, over the years, and I are going to run through just the gamut of hats because I think we've called it like hazmats and snapbacks. We've done like 4 episodes, like hours and hours of long stuff. But we're just gonna run the gamut of like talking about buying hats, restoring hats, cleaning hats, picturing hats, all those things. Just like everything that basically every question that I've ever been asked about hats, we're gonna try to cover in a week.
Nice.
So, and we're gonna do a little thing each day. Talk about trucker hats, baseball hats, all this stuff like that.
You got a question too.
The humidity is not as bad because I'm in I'm on the eastern panhandle of West Virginia. It's not that bad, so my basement really doesn't get like sweaty or moldy or anything like that. It's temperature controlled, so it's it doesn't get damp. Yeah, we're gonna do like live shows. We're gonna do like 5 live shows Monday through Friday. So
Nice.
That's awesome. How many hats you think you got listed now? Right now.
probably like 600 to 700
Hats.
hats. Yeah,
And you're on like 4 platforms?
yeah. I'm on a bunch. I'm on the ones I'm really kind of focusing on right now is like eBay, of course.
Yeah.
Grailed. That's where I do a lot of my men's clothing. Poshmark, and then I'll do stuff like on Macari and Depop. I really need to get my Depop back together. Honestly, this school year has been tough on me. So I've got some help coming during the summer. This one kid's gonna do like this, like he wants to kind of do an internship.
Daddy,
So yes, bud.
can you help me?
No, you're playing video games upstairs.
I can't figure out what to do. Help me.
No, get Cohen to help. He's free. Get your brother.
Help me.
No.
What's going on, Tim?
Hey, Tim.
Man,
Oh, Tim's tired.
it's been one of those days, dude. This sinus infection is just kicking my butt, bro.
Oh. You're like the second person that I've seen that it's just been with the pollen too. Is it the pollen?
Yeah, it's my allergy. I have really bad allergies, so like, I guess it's just it's taking its toll today. Well, not today. It's been like all week. So like, it started like up here, and then now it's like in my chest and my throat. So I guess it's working its way out, which is good. But it's been like 4 or 5 days of just brutal.
Is the wife taking care of you, or is she telling you to get over it?
Oh, she's telling me to go to the doctor. Always go to the doctor. You remember what happened last time?
I'm not a doctor guy. I try to fuss it out until like almost dead.
That's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to, just power through. But then it's like I had the live sale yesterday, right? So I had to pack last night, and I packed I packed a good amount. I packed about 28 last night. But usually I get up, on Tuesdays, I get up at like, 7 o'clock, and I finish whatever I need to finish, and then I'm ready for listing all day. That did not happen today.
Bro, that's all allergies, bro. You just get allergies, a lot of pollen. You need to do your neti pot.
I'm telling you, man. Everybody keeps telling me about a neti pot, and I keep trying to tell them, like, my past life, it comes out like a sprinkler. You know what I'm saying? All them holes up there. I don't know if they've fully properly healed yet, but yeah. And then I got orders I gotta pack, like eBay orders, and I got 2 items I cannot find.
What?
I hate that. One is Ephemera. Wherever. How do you say it? Ephemera?
Ephemera?
Ephemera. So I had like a whole like thing of ephemera, and I don't know where I put it. So I sold like a Richard Nixon Washington Post like 24-page paper. I have no idea where it is. And I sold like a TI like 23 calculator, like like from like 1976. I have no idea where that is. And then I just sold all that stuff from my video that I got this weekend. Boombox sold. Those glasses sold.
Nice.
The glasses.
What'd you sell the boombox for?
180.
Nice. Yeah.
And then the glasses sold for 200.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like 170, and then like shipping and tax, so like all in 200.
Nice.
So
Are you
These
taking
things.
any? Are you taking any medicine right now, or?
yeah, I was taking some. Listen, you know how America is, man. They try and bust your head for everything.
Mhm.
Allergy medicine is and sinus medicine is the most expensive medicine in the world. It's obviously like over the counter stuff, not like
Yeah.
insulin and stuff. But like you try to go buy some Zyrtec, it's like $60.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, I'm good. Just give me the CVS brand. You know what I'm saying?
I always take the CVS brand. I skip days. I didn't take any today. My whole face is itchy.
Yeah, it's brutal, bro. And then not to mention like the alien invasion here. Like it's just I don't know if the cicadas are carrying the pollen around them or what's going on. Like it is insane. I don't think like my mom's house is like the epicenter of the cicada invasion.
Yeah.
Like it sounds like I don't know if you remember that scene in Independence Day when they get the alien inside the room and they're like the mad scientist is talking to him and he's making all those noises. Like it's like that through like a bullhorn on like an overhead speaker system. Like it's insane. And then they're just everywhere. Like the bottom of this tree in my mom's house, it's like a mass cicada grave.
That's horrible.
It's crazy, man. So that's my day now. I have finished packing the sale orders. So now I got to send out all these invoices. Oh, Josie's calling me.
Oh, it's the wife. I believe it's Shar is, and I'm gonna keep saying Shar, so I don't mess up your name.
I saw a question about more about basements. Yeah, like my basement is as big as my house. Like so it's like another floor down. So yeah. That's just
And in the north, like up north, that's how they are. Your basement is the same square footage as your foundation. Like that's your walls. Your outside walls are the outside walls of your basement.
the only thing about it here, and I could do it, but see, I can't build living quarters down here.
No.
Because you would have to have an outside entrance.
Oh.
You know how many illegal apartments there are?
Yeah, I mean, exactly. So, but like, so I could, but like, how much? That would cost a lot of money to do a whole like knock out the concrete and do it that way. So it's kind of like, well, hey, let's just turn into, just turn into my business,
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing.
They're talking about baking cookies at 12 o'clock in the afternoon.
Still talking about cookies?
Yeah.
Is that code? No, they said the baking cookies is that code word. Code word for something.
It could be.
And so I'm working on hats. I'm working on some shirts today. And then I'm working on getting stuff for my my booth. I have a flea market booth that I just started a couple weeks ago? Yeah, about a week and a half ago on Saturday. So I've got a bunch of stuff over here in this area that I've got to label and get up there.
Cheryl, which one? Cheryl? I thought I did. No, not answering that.
What's going on?
She needs a wrench, please.
Oh, Leroy's got. There we go.
What's the matter?
I said you're gonna go off on wrenches now.
I'm not going off of wrenches. I'm not. I will give her one. I'm not on YouTube, and I'm not. I mean, I'm not on. I'm not on YouTube. I'm not gonna go on YouTube today. But next time I go on YouTube, I'll take care of your sugar honey iced tea. I'm not gonna mess up because I got eBay on one side, so I'm trying not to.
If you're not looking at the YouTube screen.
No. So you guys are doing a little bit of. You're doing a little bit of everything listing today.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's Mo's dog.
Man, you can still hear through the microphone. This is.
Yeah, that's all right.
She's like super anxious.
That's what happens.
That's why I came downstairs. Like I was gonna do some listings today, but like kids, dogs, things are running amok upstairs. So I was like, y'all do that.
About 2-3 hours. Yeah. My son's gonna be yelling at the screen in 2 hours playing Minecraft.
So they all use the same computer as you.
No, but my daughter likes to use this computer.
See, I don't like sharing computers.
No, I have to. She'll come up. She'll just come over here and sit down. I'll go to the bathroom. She'll run in here. She'll put this headset on, and then she'll be zooming with her little friends. And she'll say, "Well, I'm here now."
How about you guys? You guys share your computers?
No.
No.
I share my life.
You share my life. Tim, I was watching some of your videos the other day, and the videos that your wife's in with you, those videos like take off. It's funny.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm trying. Like this is the thing. Is like right now, like I'm just trying to hold the channel steady until I move, and then I'm gonna really like try and start working some magic. Right now, my focus is just trying to get this woman out my house.
So she's still in the house.
Yeah.
He's not talking about his wife, guys. He's talking about a tenant.
A squatter.
Yeah, it's literally a squatter.
Oh man.
Yeah.
They have. Yeah.
You thought you had issues with the dog, Mo.
I guess I can just open the back door and let her out.
All right.
Ooh, look what I found! Look what I found the other day. So I hadn't been to my honey hole like in a month and a half, and I went on Saturday, and I went on yesterday. I went yesterday, and I'm like, man, this is dangerous. I filled up the truck like both times, but I finally found one of these. If y'all see these out there that have like the flip numbers,
Yep. It's like Back to the Future.
Yep. The only thing is
Back to the Future.
Yeah, the only thing is like this. There's like it's missing this little knob that goes in here, and it's missing a knob here. But I mean, for $1, I'm picking it up.
Oh yeah. Oh, that dial is sweet.
And then it's so funny. I start like I don't know if y'all experience this when y'all are like hunting for treasures, but if you go somewhere and like no one will be around this object or no one will be around this area, but once you start looking and going, oh, let me see this, then people start gravitating like, oh, what is that? And so I'm like, no.
That happens all the time at the auction and at the shed.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hate that.
I went in there and I saw this, and this was literally sitting on the floor for like an hour, okay? Because I was doing other stuff at the mission at my honey hole. And I pick it up, I look at it, and this old lady next to me goes, oh, I wanted that. I'm like, it's been here for an hour. You've been here because you've been in my way the whole time. So what it ended up being, if you can see that, all right, it's a whole case. Well, they didn't know what it was until I just had to take the case off. And they're like, oh, I wanted that. No one ever took the case off. It's a vintage like sewing machine.
Nice.
Sometimes just the covers are worth money.
Yeah. I mean this is
Yeah,
probably
you can't
worth about
replace those.
like $100. You know? But it's just like I was like, really? But again, there it's so cheap. It's like, all right, I'm picking that. I'm picking that.
Did you see Tracy's message, Tim?
No, hold on. I got tabbed out. This whole squatter record everything. I just gotta let the lawyers do their thing, man. That's all I can do.
Let's see.
You guys ever have anyone follow you around at a thrift store or an auction?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest thing. I had this guy, I think it was a month ago, and he thought he was being slick because he was like 10 feet back every time I'd move. So then I just walked into like the women's bras aisle. He followed me. Walked into the bedsheet aisle. He followed me. I'm like, all right, seriously? And then I just started picking up random things, and I could see out of the corner of my eye, he would pick them up after me, like 10 feet after me. I'm like, you don't know me. I could be some idiot just walking around here, and you're just picking up the same shit. So
Yeah, exactly.
excuse me.
Guys, I'm trying.
He was trying.
He'll get there, I think.
We're just gonna do some hats.
Tim, have you like? Are you not allowed to go to the house? Are you allowed to like? How does that work?
It's just it's a process right now. Basically, we're just trying to stay away from it to, not like throw fuel on the fire of the situation.
Yeah.
I'm
surprised if let's say doesn't go over there and give a slap. Like I'm just surprised.
Yeah, I mean, well, the thing is like before, like they lifted the whatever the word is, basically the law that said that you couldn't evict anybody during the COVID situation. So there was nothing we could do at that point. She doesn't have a lease with us at all. She was a lease with the previous house owners. And so we bought the house, and she's like milking this law, but then they just lifted the law. So now what we're doing is now that the courts opened up and they dropped the law, we're going to be we have to go through like a proper eviction process, which is weird because it's not, she doesn't have a lease with us. So you just have to the next thing we talk to the lawyer on the 1st of June. So we'll get more information then.
Hey Nikki, how are you?
I heard a little bit about this. This kind of stuff sucks because the rules aren't even really there. It's all brand new. That sucks, man.
Yeah, and it's what really sucks about it is the fact that I understand, there's certain situations like, somebody who lost their job because of COVID and they can't pay rent. Like, I understand those sort of things, but this person is not in that situation. It's a completely
they're milking it.
Yeah, so that's America for you.
Yeah.
Could somebody put Char's YouTube channel in the chat? Because I don't know your channel. I probably subscribed. I've probably seen you somewhere, but and I wasn't subscribed to Tim, and I know I'm subscribed to Tim.
Sound like me, Leroy.
It like knocks people off. It drives me
It does.
crazy.
You know
It
why,
does.
Leroy? I wasn't. It unsubscribed me from you. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah. I'm like, because I was looking this morning to see whose channel, and I'm looking around, and I'm like, what do you mean I'm not subscribed to these guys? Yes, I know I am. But I've heard too. I've heard if you don't frequent that, it will actually knock you off. And we had this conversation earlier. I had this conversation with Mo. A lot of these platforms, the memory that they have to back up all that stuff, when they eliminate stuff like that, the memory that they're saving, if they go and wipe out a million people's, if they wipe out people that they're following, you know how much memory that frees up for them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
eBay's lost pictures a bunch of times.
I gotta go into. Let's see.
Oh, let me go upstairs and get something. I wanted to show Tim some of this stuff. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna have to start praying to Saint Anthony here in a little bit.
Did you run to the post office yet, Tim, or no?
I have 7 orders I need to pack for eBay and Etsy.
What's up, Aaron? How are you, buddy? What's going on?
So, Tim, I got some interesting stuff to show you if you would like to see.
We
Yeah,
all
let me-
want to see.
Or
Let me,
look, I'm branching out. I showed a little bit of this.
Is that Mark's Hall?
No, it's not marked Hall. It's only marked Japan.
Okay, that's a nice. It's got the
I like-
cozy. Yeah, that's got a nice touch to it.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. So I was like, and again, I told Tim, all this stuff at the mission, I'm just gonna start picking it up because I can get it for like pennies on the dollar. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, if I'm not gonna sell it, he's gonna come over here shopping with me one day, and I'm gonna be like, Tim, here you go. Here you go. There you go.
There's a couple ladies in the chat that said, when are you going to invite them? This was a while ago. They said, when are you going to invite me to your house? They saw all your clothes. They were like, can I come shopping?
And I said, well, see, 90% of it's men's clothes, so it doesn't.
Yeah, but them t-shirts be unisex though.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And look, and then Tim always said, look, look, I'm following Tim's footsteps. See, he started buying vintage like I did. Now I'm starting to buy this stuff. Look, Flow Blue books, man. You can just research it all. Tim said before I give this to him, I got to look through it and read it.
He's gonna give you a test. He's gonna give you a test.
That Flow Blue, man. Flow Blue is the one thing that like holds its value, and it is some of that stuff. Like you can find a little plate, and that plate can be worth like $80. I sold a teacup the other day. It had a crack all around it, a chip on the top, a chip on the bottom, and it sold for $40.
I pass up that stuff at the estate sale. I feel bad, but it's just, we only have so much time. It's like if I send pictures to you of that stuff, or you send pictures to me of tools, sometimes you just have to know better and just walk away. It sucks though.
Yeah, I know nothing about it.
Look, I'm just gonna start. Listen, the mission wants to get rid of this stuff. They don't care. I'm just gonna start. Now, here's the thing. They have these little plates, and I don't know. They just didn't have good markings on them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna pass on that stuff. But I did pick up some of this. This was cute. They had 2 boxes of this. Oh, let me try to. So they put it in like a box like this of just plates. They had 2 boxes. I said, well, how much do you want for the stuff? And they're like $5. I said $5 a box, and they're like, no, $5 for everything. I said, yeah. So it's this. I mean, it's nothing like vintage, but it's got a cool pattern.
The pattern is definitely mid-century modern, and I mean, like, you know how to run comps.
Yeah, and I ran just a simple comp on this. It's like, it says Syracuse Nordic, Carefree by Syracuse Nordic, and I ran a comp on it, and it's like some of the stuff's doing good. So I'm like, all right, I'll pick all of it up.
$5, you can't lose.
Yeah, it's got the little, like, it's got that. This thing was like selling for like $40. Let me see. Like just a straight up butter dish.
Yeah, butter dishes always do well. I tell you guys that all the time.
I know.
Anything that has a lid will do well because typically they break and they're easier to buy.
And it had like little
salt and pepper shakers. Look at that. That's good. Those are nice.
Yeah, so like,
watch out, Tim.
What's this called? What's this like? It's divided. What's this?
Is that a serving tray?
It's a divided dish, probably
Divided
a relish dish, most likely.
And then they just had a whole bunch of plates. Now here's what I wanted to ask. I see this at the mission, and I'm like, okay, should I pick up plates that have like this like knife marking type stuff?
Okay, yeah. So a lot of times, my best performing video is my how to clean Pyrex video.
Yeah.
If you get some Peak or Barkeepers,
okay, but
that stuff will take off black utensil marks.
Okay.
So sometimes they'll come off. It depends on how, if they're the black ones usually come off, but if they're like scratched in, then it's going to be difficult. But a lot of times that stuff will come off with Barkeepers or Peak.
Okay.
Peak is like the best stuff in the world. I think that video almost has like 10K views.
Really?
I think I'm gonna go check it out now.
And it had all the cups and everything.
Yeah.
Like
are you gonna list it or are you gonna put it in your booth?
I don't know. Here's the thing. This is why I got a booth. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't feel like shipping this. You know what I'm saying?
No, I understand.
It's like,
I have a shipping video for you too, sir.
I know. Listen, I've shipped stuff like this. It's just not fun. Like, that's not fun for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I understand. If I were you, I would just list the higher dollar items: the salt and pepper shaker, the butter dish, maybe the teapot.
Okay,
that stuff.
That's what I was thinking. And then maybe put like what I was seeing is they were doing like so they were taking like the teacup, putting it on the plate,
Oh
And
yeah,
then-
it's a setting. It's a
and then
setting.
give another plate,
Yeah, and then another plate.
and then they have like 3 or 4 plates like this,
Yeah,
and they were selling it like this.
yeah. It's called a setting, a place setting. Yeah.
Okay, so
So you have a teacup, a saucer, a bread and butter plate, a luncheon plate, and a dinner plate.
this is how they had it listed on eBay, and they were selling this for like $40, like
Yeah.
this thing. So it's like, so I might do it that way because this isn't bad to this isn't bad to ship. It's shipping like the whole set.
Oh yeah,
Um,
never. Anybody
no,
who
don't-
ever never list anything as a whole set. You'll death. It's so much more difficult to sell too because it's very tempting because sometimes you're like, oh, somebody made me want to buy the whole set, but
Yeah.
it's just a lot of times some people are are buying that stuff as replacements, or somebody only needs, they're missing the dinner plate or they're missing the cup and saucer. Like people are weird. Who knows what they want
Yeah.
these days?
Now here's a question: is this missing a lid?
Yes.
Okay.
I think that's unless it's and it's possible that it's an open sugar bowl.
Well, it's possible it's somewhere over here. I don't know.
Is it Syracuse Carefree Nordic or just Syracuse
Yeah,
China?
Carefree True China by Syracuse Nordic, made in the USA.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah, it's okay. Listen to this. Yeah, it's weird because it's also it could be some people on replacements. It's listed as a sugar bowl / juice tumbler.
Juice tumbler.
What is it?
Because-
It's like 3 3/4 inches tall.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a sugar bowl, but they also list you can also use it as a juice tumbler. That's funny. I've never seen that before.
Because this creamer has the lid for it, and that's what I was looking.
Wait,
looking
wait, hold on. I'm tabbed out. What creamer has a lid?
Oh, this one has a lid. This is a creamer.
Yeah, no. So put that put that lid on the sugar bowl.
Oh, does that go in the sugar bowl? Does
There you
that does that not have a lid then?
No.
Okay, so
I would have made the same mistake.
You're good to
when
go.
when I got it, the creamer had the lid on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
Don't hit him. Don't hit him, Tim. Don't hit him.
No, this is why I got it, so I could. Now this is like,
It's a gravy bowl with an attached underplate.
all right, man. See, now we're all getting education now. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Absolutely.
And then nothing else like that's out of the ordinary. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only have 7.
What's up,
cups,
Jimmy?
though. So
So
that might be.
So if you go to replacements and you type in Syracuse Nordic,
Yeah.
it'll give you all of the pieces that are in a set
All right. Perfect.
with the measurements. So that way you can use the proper names for them. So like that divided dish, if it's 10.5, if it's 10 inches approximately, then it's an oval divided vegetable bowl.
That's what that's. I think that's about 10 inches. Yeah.
Yeah, oval divided vegetable bowl.
So I just need to Google that then.
No, just go to replacements.com.
Oh, replacements.com. Type in. All right. Cool. Got it.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. See, that's.
Jeez.
Tim, you're the man.
See?
That's good stuff, man.
Oh, he knows his stuff. He knows
Yeah.
his stuff. That's what I was telling. There was a lot of them. I don't know if they're probably in the background, but a lot of the ladies that are on the chat that don't normally go to Eric's channel. I was saying, like, you guys gotta hang around because there's a lot of stuff that these two guys know that's amazing.
Oh, I'm always lurking. I'm always there.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I'm telling you, these glasses right here, I picked these up at a yard sale, bro. I picked up 10 of these, and I also picked up 3 other pieces for $50 total. She had $50 originally just on the glasses, but I got her to throw in some other stuff, and they sold all 10 of them in like a day and a half for $170.
Wow. That's
Wow.
awesome.
Nice.
So
Nice. All right. I got to run, guys, but it's good to talk to you.
Wow.
Take
all
care,
right,
Mo.
All right. Take it easy, man.
All right, there we go. Oh, Cheryl, it's I pay $150 a month for the booth. So
I have a not a complaint, but I have like a. Here's my thing. So you guys know, because you guys are from the East Coast. It's very confusing when you hear flea markets, antique booths, swap meets. Okay, every area they consider it different. So from where I was raised, I mean, even though you're on the East Coast, but you say at your flea market booth, but to me, that's an antique mall.
well, they call it okay. So where I have my stuff it's called the Hancock Antique Mall and Indoor Flea Market. That's what they call it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
You see how it's like, and like out west, now a swap meet to me is like an auto swap meet, a gun swap meet, but out west they call a flea market a swap meet. So
Yeah.
it's so confusing.
yeah. I've been to a lot of these places, shopping, but I just was looking around. I'm like, well, they're selling all this stuff here. I have stuff like this.
Exactly.
Why can't I just do it? So that's that one day I got an itch and I said, you know what? Let's do this. I was thinking about it and I said, I've got more than enough stuff. And,
I've been branching out a little bit because I'm getting a lot of free stuff from the estate company that I'm working with. So like yesterday I listed 10 vacuum attachments, brand new, shock, and some of them were shock, and some of them go for like $35.
oh yeah.
I mean, some of them only go for $7, but some of them go for like $35, and I'm like, okay, I'm listing them. I don't care if it's $7. I'm listing it.
Yeah. I mean, I specialize in vintage clothing and hats but I mean, I do new clothing. I mean, I do everything. If it sells, if I can get it cheap enough, again, if I can go to my honey hole and just be like, oh man, look at this, I can get it for pennies on the dollar. It's cheaper than it. When I went yesterday, they were basically had it filled, and they were like, name your own price. People were filling up boxes and be like, all right, $1 for this box, $1 for this box, $1 for this box. They're like, all right, thank you, bye. They have just so much stuff because unlike other thrift stores like like Goodwill and stuff, they don't throw much stuff away.
Yeah.
So they sell all of it.
It's just crazy. Like, and when you get stuff for free, like you get that stuff really cheap, you're not gonna lose. No. If you know how to do eBay, you're not gonna lose. You're never gonna lose. I buy my stuff cheap, but once you get into it, if you're buying it for 10 cents, it's worth $7, $10, $15. I sold something yesterday for $4.50.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't do that often. But
I comped that one butter dish out of there. I saw it sold for $40. Well, why not get the whole thing for $5?
Exactly.
That's just gonna pay over and over. Like it's like okay, that set. I mean, that set might be worth $200, $300 at the end of it.
Hey, Regina, how are you? And I see some other people in the chat. Thank you for coming in, guys.
Oh, here. No, I did. Again, I put these in a box. I did not make bad buys, but I started. They had some of these like glass insulators. I'm like, there's like throw them in the box. I mean, these are worth like $5 a piece. So these will go into the.
Do you remember Do you remember what I told you about the glass insulators?
I will never forget what you told me about the glass insulators. Okay.
Okay. For those of you that don't know, if you ever find those glass insulators and the inside of the insulator is not threaded, buy it and start the car because they're worth thousands of dollars.
Really?
Yeah.
So they won't have glass threads in them.
Yeah. So like if you look inside
Yeah,
the insulator, they're threaded. If you find them without the threads, they can be worth thousands
these
of
are
dollars.
threaded. You can see that they're threaded in there.
Okay. So it would just be smooth glass inside.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then at my honey hole they forced me to buy stuff. So I started buying like the dishes and I started buying like the other stuff. I was like, well, let me look at the tea kettle and this and that. And they were like, Chris, look at this. Just put it in the box. Just put this in your box. And I'm like, I don't know what that is, but okay, just put it in the box. Like, I mean, this is like a $5 crock, you know what I'm saying? But again, it's cute. It's to get on my antique booth,
Shah, just list a little bit a day. What I do, Shah, is I have so many other things going on. So what I've been doing now is my goal is to do 10 items a day. Some people, that's crazy. They do 25, 30. I can't do that. I have too many other things going on. But I've set a goal for the week. Like I just got over 500. I've never been over 500. And I've had my eBay store forever because I have other things going on. So my goal is to now, I'm trying to stay above this 500. So I sold 5 things yesterday. So I got to get back up to 500 and then try to get another 10 on top of that. So every day I'm adding to that.
Here's also something interesting I picked up too. It's like a stained glass kaleidoscope.
Really?
I can see. No. Well, let's see. Oh.
That is interesting.
That's weird.
That's trippy.
Tripping, man. But yeah, like again, like looks cool in the light. Whoa. I mean, I picked up that. I mean, there's some on Etsy that are going for. I can't find like this kind though, like the brass kind. Oh, there's one right here. There we go. Oh, let's see what this. I might just sell it for $20-$30.
There you go.
Look carefully for a signature. Ooh. Nah. Oh, wait, hold on. There is a signature.
Always look for a signature.
Wow, Tracy.
You have a loop?
Huh?
You have a loop?
Loop.
He's a t-shirt guy. You gotta have a loop. I found this today, Tim. I was going through my stuff. I don't like these older, bigger tools. I really don't know nothing about them. But this one says Yankee. You always want to look for Yankee. And then I don't want to clean it, because it's just old. Well, this one has Bell Systems on it. Any of the old Bell Systems stuff is worth a little. This one right here is worth like $60 the way it is. I'm probably 45 the way it is. But I was just gonna sell it at the flea market for like $5. So you always have to have a loop and check for markings. Always.
Were you able to read the signature?
Yes, I did. And I think I'm fine. I'm looking. I'm looking. All right. So it's Janice Chesnick, and it's actually so Janice Chesnick, Chesnik. And it says 1988.
Oh yeah, bruh.
We're having some of this one, I know.
Some of them sell for
Thank
$90.
you, Tracy.
Holy smokes! One sold for $515.
Really?
But yours doesn't have the stand though, does it?
No. It was late. Listen. You have to understand at my honey hole, stuff is laying in a box, bro. That's
Okay. Wait. Does it have?
No, I don't know
What's
if
the date? What's the date on it?
1988.
Man, this is crazy stuff. The 94 one sold for $299.99.
All right, hold on. Let's see.
Janice Chesnick, Chesnik, right?
Chesnik. Yeah, Janet. Yeah.
Okay. 1986. I got 6 results on that.
Oh, 88.
Oh, 88.
Oh yeah, these
Got 16 results on that. Yeah, I mean, without the stand, I mean, you should be able to get like $60 for sure.
All right, sweet. You know what? We might put that in the sell that on eBay type thing. All right. Thank you, Tracy. That's awesome.
Cheryl, he just came in to say hello. This is actually the crew that I hang out with on Tuesday on another channel. But Eric had something else to do, so we jumped it over to my channel for today. So that's why Mo is going.
Yeah, there's one on. Oh, go ahead.
You ever see a lot of the old X-Acto knife stuff? Like this is like all the blades and everything. Oh, wrong camera.
I mean, I've seen that before, yeah. But
this setup here that I have in my hand, it's a little miter box with the saw and the handle. $35.
It's crazy.
Nice.
Yep. I bought the whole box. It was a whole bunch of stuff. I bought it for $15, and I just piece it out. That's what I do.
Yeah, the signature, it was like right. It's like right here. You can see that. So, yeah, thank you, Tracy. I might have to get some barkeepers or brasso and see, that's
one of my mentors. Oh, look at that. One of my mentors showed me the other day. I was at their house, and she got it at a yard sale for free in the estate sale. She goes, oh, look at this. She goes, it's Gucci. And I'm like, I don't know nothing about that stuff. And she's like, yeah, she brings it over, and it's not a clothing. I don't know Gucci makes it. It was one of the elk bear mugs. Have you guys ever seen those? It's a bear mug, and it's if you put it upside down, it just looks like an elk's head. It's really nice. And you flip it upside down, and it holds itself, and it's a mug. It's a bear mug. And they sell it as a set. And somebody gave her 2 of them for free. I looked them up. They're like $45 a piece, but they're real Gucci.
That's crazy.
I don't know. And like you said, it was just on the bottom of the rim. Just on the bottom of the rim, just small words, Gucci. And it was blended in with the rest of the texture of the elk. So you really have to pay attention to markings.
Well, cool. I'm going to put that this is going to be in the.
That's why I always got this book next to me too, man.
Right?
Always have a book. The markings help.
See,
Do
this is why-
you guys ever not pick something up because it doesn't have a marking? I've done that.
Yeah.
yeah.
You see what Tracy said, Leroy?
No. Let's go.
All right, got that. Let me see some more pictures.
Tracy, when I looked it up, there was only one. She only brought out one. She told me after she had two. But when I looked it up, it was only showing about $45. But she didn't give them to me. They're still in her house. But yeah, they're really cool. It was just a single cup, Tracy. It wasn't the. So I think there's an ice. I think there's an ice tray, like an ice container, and then four or six cups. I'm not sure. I am from Rhode Island. I live in South Carolina now, but I just moved here like 2 years ago. And these guys are from Tim is from DC, and Tank is from almost like Philly area, right?
I'm in the eastern panhandle of West Virginia.
Okay.
Well, I say that because if you just say if I just say I'm from West Virginia, it's people start I'm in like the Virginia, Maryland, like I'm like in a little tip. It's more like northern. It's like more like I don't know, Western Maryland.
Yep.
Tim, I think they're doing a little yard crawl out this area on Saturday. Are you going to the what you call it on Saturday?
The shed?
The shed?
No, shed was this weekend.
I have a flea market that I don't really talk about because it's my honey hole. Like so I tell a lot of people things, but like that one flea market I don't really talk about because that's my spot.
Oh man, I mean my spot. I mean I talk about it all the time, and people are there all the time. It's just they have just so much stuff.
I don't try to be sneaky. It's just you know what I mean. It's just like I don't want to jinx myself either. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's up, LAG?
It was a straight battle at the shed this weekend. There was two dudes there that were hunting glass.
Uh-oh. Were you one of them?
They got about 50% of the stuff that Josie and I were trying to get.
Well, they just get there earlier than you did, or what?
Nah, they just got to it before we did. Like you get in the shed, you can, and they just kind of, you go in by the numbers. They had numbers that were like right behind us, and usually Josie and I will split up, and so she'll take this half and I'll take that half, and these dudes just kind of cut in the middle, and so they got to the portion of the shed before either one of us did. It was not fun.
LOL, Shaw. That reminds me of something I've seen back in the day.
Sounds like you and Josie need a game plan. You know what I'm saying?
That was usually the game plan had been working because
Outflank them.
you can check out the pictures in advance. So we usually look at the pictures and kind of like scout, where things are. But sometimes they get moved from when they take the pictures, and then
I hate that. I get so upset with that. Somebody will move something into another box because I really pay attention to pictures when it's an online auction. So she's got a pretty good eye, Tim. She has a pretty good eye.
Yeah. Should have took my dukes. What's going on, Chris? How you been, man? Good to see you, buddy. Nah, my dukes in that environment, she can't do it. It's too much.
She get overwhelmed, or she wants to buy everything.
Well, both. Plus, it's like battle royale in there.
Mhm. Mhm. It's almost like the bins over glass.
But this is the thing too, is like it's not just glass in there.
Oh, okay.
So they got tables of all types of other stuff: toys, tools, books, ephemera, electronics. Like it's just piled up on tables. I've been buying all these vintage phones lately. They've been selling. It's the craziest thing in the world to me.
Well, look, hey, soccer's over for Thatcher.
Oh
If you're heading out on a Saturday, you need some backup. Give me a call.
Shoot, I even got vintage hats and t-shirts at the shed this week.
I saw those.
You see that? Well, I'm probably gonna keep that Memorial Stadium shirt though. Single stitch from the last series at the Memorial Stadium with the tags. But that vintage. Did you see the vintage Colts crew neck sweatshirt?
Yes, I watched that. I watched that whole video, Tim. Remember, because I got in there, and then you were like, "Oh, I showed some more stuff earlier," and so I went back, and I went back and rewatched it, or watched the part I wanted to watch.
Trust me, Chris. I feel you, bro. I'm in the same sort of situation right now, buddy. I do not have a house right now. I'm living in between two houses, my mom's house and my future in-laws' house. It's a mess.
I feel bad. I feel bad for you, man.
I can't find anything. Oh, and I gotta go find this stuff as soon as I finish with these invoices.
You're talking death piles. You just listen, embrace the death pile, wake up in the death pile, pick from the death pile.
Yes. Yep. What I do is I try, like, I'll just go into a box and I'll say, okay, these 10 things are going to get listed. I don't look at the comps. I don't look at the comps on them or nothing. I just list them.
All right.
I look at my death piles as a small bank account. Like, I know, what's in that death pile. Like, sometimes it gets buried over, but that you could go through it and you'll be like, oh, okay, I got a couple $100. I got $1,000 in that corner. Like, and I just look at it as, okay, I'm going to keep that over there for a little while.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you go and list all your expensive things at once, then you're never going to get rid of the little stuff. I like the little stuff. I sell $5 to $6, $10 items, $15 items a day. Like, I'm okay with that. I'm not paying anything for them. It's all like nickel dime stuff.
Tim, if you get a chance, did you see this hat I got?
Hold on, let me switch tabs.
Oh, that's so nice.
Ooh, all mesh.
Is that
All
purple
mesh.
or blue?
It's blue.
Okay.
And it's a Louisville manufacturing company.
Ooh, nice.
So nice patch. I mean, super clean.
I see there's a bunch of people watching. We got 26 people watching. Guys, thank you.
Nice.
I know A lot of you guys are in the background just listing or shipping. Thank you for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. What's going on, Cajun? I didn't want to let the big man down. I said I still gotta have a show today. I messaged Tim. Tim's like, I'm still asleep.
I was a mess this morning, man.
We all have those days.
Go.
The item Pacifics are driving me crazy.
I've given up. I'm sorry.
I didn't give up yet. It's just everything is NA. Everything's NA.
I'm completely over it. Like it's really like got me, because what kills me is like, Cernar got me in this blue circle mode. So I'm like filling in the circle, and then they do this, and it's like, come on, man! Like, it's gonna take me like 30 minutes to finish a listing because you asking me all these questions that are irrelevant to what I'm listing.
What do they ask? Like, on like what categories? Like,
man, you know me, I list everything. So it's like some categories are fine, I haven't been affected. Other categories, it's like, bruh, to list a sports card now is insane.
I know, I heard that.
Insane.
Hey Donna,
I'm not laughing at y'all, but
No, I know.
It's just it's
But even on some of the shirts too, man.
Get a template. Just get a template.
Come on, man. It always changes though. I found a cool Billionaire Boys Club shirt at the thrift the other day.
Nice.
They don't have that much value like they used to. Or something, unless it's like one of the special ones. If I wasn't so fat, I probably would have kept it for myself.
I know, right? Listen, man, I was watching Kevin's video. I'm like, Kevin, you got like a wide angle lens on that jump? Because like,
bro, those comments in that video.
Jeez. Dude made a.
Now I know what he was talking about, man. Like it's crazy.
I mean, a simple math mistake, and it's like end of the world. I was like, oh.
Bruh, savage.
They were savages.
They're still going too.
Is it still good? No.
Yeah, people are every like third comment, somebody says something about the cassette tapes. I'm like, man, I didn't even catch that.
Me neither. I would like, like if you're just watching it like I do, I didn't catch it. Let's see. Fix up this hat. I might want to keep this hat. Oh no. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, by the way, everyone, I cut a mohawk.
Oh.
Dude, I was supposed to get my haircut yesterday, and I had to go pick up the kids, and Thatcher was sick, and I'm like, not gonna do a haircut. This morning, bro, I was like, I shaved up a little bit, and then I was like, you know what? I went, I'm like, okay, now we gotta do it. I said, I'm gonna leave a little bit. We'll leave a little bit. I'm gonna show everyone this little bubble gump shrimp hat. This is actually vintage. This is a American Needle hat. So this probably came out when the movie did. And then sometimes I always look at tags. Something always looks a little bit different, like stitching or something like that. I look at enough hats. I looked at this. It looks like a Cincinnati Reds hat, but it says carp right there. I said, that's weird. I picked it up. I looked at the stitching like right here. I definitely knew something was up. I was like, whoa, this isn't stitching that you normally see in a regular hat. Well, then I looked at the tag. I'm like, oh, dead giveaway. But
Can I see that stitching again? Try to get you large. How do I do that? Let's see.
if you just click on my picture,
No.
if you click on my picture, like in StreamYard, I think.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I got it. Okay, you're good.
All right. So, I mean, if you
Hi, Holly.
so this is the hat, and I saw this, and then the shimmer just was a little weird, and then I looked at here, and I saw the stitching, and this is like 2 seconds looking at it, and I said, this stitching right here, the way it's stitched, looks weird. So then I looked at the tag, and I'm like, whoa, this is really weird. Hiroshima Toya Carp.
Oh.
Is it a Korean baseball team?
No, this is a Japanese baseball team.
Japanese baseball team. Ooh,
Japanese baseball team.
Wow.
These go for probably $75 to $80.
Nice. I was gonna say you should always double check too who played for those teams, because sometimes some of those prospects that come over here, like I know the Shohei Ohtani stuff from when he played over there is like through the roof right now.
Yeah.
Purple and pink thrifting. How are you? LAG, I know you're here. Noel, I pretty positive I said hello. Cajun, I said hello. Old school picker. Danica. And everybody who's in the background, thank you for hanging out with us today, guys. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I had to go this morning. That's why I was a little bit later. I had to go drop off the iPads for my kindergartner. Yeah.
Wow, some of this X-Acto knife stuff is so much money. Not like a lot of money, but when you pay $1 for it and it sells for $35.
Oh yeah.
Tim, did you sell out last night in the auction?
No, I did not actually. It
That's the first time in a while, right?
I don't know what was going on last night. But I did do a lot last night. I did like 38 items. And I sold.
Did you sell 25?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I sold 33.
Oh, that's good, man.
That's something you gotta remember about me. Like everything I do, I gotta. It's gotta be,
Yeah.
I'm my toughest critic for sure.
I am my toughest critic. I'm my toughest critic. Shoot. People are like, oh, you're doing a good job. I'm like, no, I'm not. Because you know what? That's the thing. Like, I never try to compete with anybody else. I try to compete with myself. So some people on eBay could do 25 listings in a day. That's not my level. I know where I need to be.
The only thing I need to do is just push myself more. Just keep pushing. Because I will fall in that rut where it's like, oh, sales were good today. Nah.
Yesterday, I had that $400 sale, and I wanted to back down, and I was like, nope, that's not what you got to get those listings in. So 80% of my item Pacifics is N/A.
Now, the thing is, they were saying, what I heard, because I was on an eBay call, they said if you're not going to put anything in it, don't put anything in it. For the item specifics.
It's passing through at N/A. So
No, I know. They were saying just if you're not going to do it, they said just don't do it.
But my thing is like everything's always like a rumor, but from what I'm hearing, the way that I feel is that if eventually they're gonna just drop your items if you don't have your blue circle lit up. If I'm doing the blue circle and they're gonna drop them because they passed me, you know what I mean? It's like a passing grade. Once I get that blue circle, I feel like I passed. I don't make anything up, but I just either do what I know or I'll do NA.
Yeah. So according to eBay, because this is like the eBay May seller check-in. They said you're required. It must be up there. Okay, so it's required. It must be up there. You get the blue lightning bolt when you fill out all the recommendeds. They said if you don't, they're like you need to, if you don't have the right information for the recommendeds, just leave it blank. That's what they. That was from the official eBay people.
Mm-hmm. We're working over here. Tim, when's your next auction? It's weekly, right?
Yeah, but I'm gonna be doing a pop-up sale on Sunday, I think. And it's just gonna be everything is gonna be milk glass. Selling all milk glass. It's gonna be insane. Oh, I'm not even here, am I? Sorry about that.
Tim, okay. If you could give any, now this is not me asking the question. I'm just kind of asking for the masses. If you could give just like a few, just like condensed what to look for when you're looking for milk glass, because I know all milk glass isn't, super valuable. What is like maybe 3 items to be like look for on milk glass?
That's tough, man.
Should I
Okay.
rephrase the question? Or
No. It's a good question. I'm just trying to think about how I can say this properly. So, okay, no, shoot. I'm sorry. Something else came in my head just now. So colored milk glass. That makes any sense? So there are different shades of milk glass.
Okay.
Even though milk glass is supposed to be white, you want colored milk glass. Tracy said it, intricate design. So anything that is like, very unique as far as, like pattern wise. And then shapes. So like if you could like kind of goes along with anything else, like butter dishes, salt and pepper shakers, anything with a lid, swung vases. Like swung vases are killer when it comes to milk glass because it's a popular thing right now. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, obviously you want to look for markings too because there's a ton of milk glass out there that's like repop milk glass. Fenton milk glass, Westmoreland milk glass, Imperial milk glass, that sort of stuff. And then if you want like that old school stuff, like the Victorian stuff, where it kind of looks like the paint's missing off of it, but it's not really. That's just kind of like how it is. That stuff does well too. But that pretty much be like my best advice when it comes to milk glass. It's crazy because milk glass, like you said, there's not necessarily a ton of value in it, but if you can get it for a good price, it's definitely worth it. But the thing is that there are tons of milk glass collectors out there, like hardcore collectors. So it's like you kind of gotta balance that out a little bit. You got a visitor, sir? Not?
No, I wanted to show you an item. Hold on.
Tim, do you know anything about bottles?
Yeah, depends.
I was at a estate sale the other day, and I went late. It was my estate company that I work with, and I won't even touch that stuff. They had hundreds and hundreds of bottles. It was picked through. It was Sunday, so it was picked through. But I've seen some bottles at like certain swap meets with these people have bottles like green bottles, little green bottles, and they want like $1,200.
Yeah.
And I said to my buddy goes, no. He goes, that stuff is money. And then they turn them. A guy was telling me about how they put them in a hopper and then they just spin them for days.
So colored glass bottles, purple, blue, green, those are going to more times than others are going to carry more value than clear bottles. And then poison bottles, and then awkward shaped bottles. Those do well also. And then depending upon what's written on them, sometimes you got to look up what's written on them because that's what will that's what's going to determine the actual value of them.
Okay. I know there are no dumb questions. I say there's no such thing as dumb questions. Just dumb people that ask questions. Now, is this milk glass?
Technically, yes.
Okay, so
another tip about milk glass too is you want to look for that ring of fire. So on some milk glass, if it's older, it kind of has like a little bit of an opalescence to it. A ring of fire is if you hold it up to the light and you can kind of see like a little bit of an orange iridescence around the top of it. That's what they call the ring of fire.
Now, see, this was from my grandmother in the 80s.
Yeah.
It's like a punch bowl. It's like got the grapes on it.
Yeah.
I looked at this. I think I looked this up last year. It's not worth anything. Because it's got like the whole like bowl and everything.
Yeah. It's probably
there's no marking, no nothing.
Yeah, it's either going to be Anchor Hawking, Imperial glass, or Indiana glass.
But see, that's what I'm talking about. I see a lot of this stuff. Is this is the stuff that you just kind of go, right?
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say that, but yeah, I kind of stay away from it a little bit.
Okay.
Let me go check on my nephew, make sure he's in school.
You look so small when you're all the way in the back over there.
Right here.
Like, well, he's way. Where is he? Yeah. What is that about? Is that about 10 feet, 15 feet?
Yeah, it's about like 15 feet. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, see, no, and that's Tracy. That's what I need Tim to be like. Just give us the blunt stuff, like people call me and be like, "Hey, what do you think about this hat? Trash." Like, don't
Yeah,
like that. That's what I want. Just yeah, that's from the '80s. That's my grandmother's, but like I looked it up and I'm like, this is trash. This is like, this is nothing.
Yes, I am listing. I got 6 done so far. I still have another 4 that are not pitched, so I'm doing pretty good.
It's one of those that punch bowl thing is one of those things I've got to keep though, because if my mom ever asks me, "Do you still have that punch bowl that your grandmother gave you?" I gotta be like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah, I still got that. Yeah,
yeah, you still got that.
you can't
Still
talk
got those
about it.
you did it for the boys. Yeah, they used them when they were like 6 months old. We'll never use them again. Like, I got that. Mm-hmm.
I haven't. It's here somewhere. It's here somewhere.
Yeah. I just feel so bad.
That one Christmas present, or the Christmas presents you really, really don't like, and like somebody be like, "Oh, how's that quilt working out for you?" It's great.
Yeah. But
Yeah, I have a bottle book around here somewhere. There we go. Man, I tell you, I literally have a book for everything.
I got 2 more books for you. I got some Flow Blue. Look at this one. This one's Flow Blue. A closer look.
Yeah, Flow Blue books are awesome. Look at it. So here.
When you come by, I'm gonna be like, here you go.
American bottles. What's crazy is some of these books sell for like crazy money. You just gotta be careful because these bottles are super. Bottles can be are super reproduced, but they'll usually say Taiwan on the bottom of them or Wheaton glass. Look at this book. Pocket knives.
It's Tuesday, Dante. Possibly he's doing that other show with his buddy.
This is a whole nother world here, bro.
You know what bothers me is a lot of those books, they're doing away with them because people just go to the internet. But a lot of those books were so valuable back in the day, like
They are
Beckett's and stuff.
They're the most important thing. Books, when it comes to like this sort of like world of collectibles and antiques, there's nothing more important than a book. Bottom line. The best is if you could find catalogs. The catalogs are
because that's even worth like because like here's the thing, a lot of pre-internet stuff, unless someone is like posting this stuff, it never makes it on the internet, you know. So it's not like, well, I couldn't find it on the internet. I guess it doesn't exist. Well, yeah, it does.
No,
and that's where you can find it in books. Even with like sneakers,
Look at this.
pre 2005 stuff, like Nike pre 2005 or pre 2000s, you're not gonna find anything on it on the internet.
Yeah, this book came out in 1963.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I love it though. I love it.
I mean, literally, I got a book on Cracker Jack prizes. Look at this.
Can we get a Tim audio book on
That's a audio
on
book.
glass?
Man, I bet you people find some of this stuff and have no idea that it's a Cracker Jack toy from back in the day.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how would you know? Without that book, how would you know?
No. Dude, I got a book on Limoges boxes, advertising, Nippon, McCoy, Hall, lamps,
All right,
lighting fixtures.
Can you speak on Nippon for a little bit?
Man.
Like, okay, so here's my question. Again, this is kind of like my question, but I know a lot of people probably see this stuff out there. Like, okay, I'll go to certain places, and then every teacup Nippon, and I'm like, so can you just get a nice like bow tie overall explanation, or
Can I add to that? Can I just have like a minute and a half introduction, because I don't even know what you're talking about.
Nippon is like it's Japanese China.
Okay.
A lot of times it has a luster finish on it. It's not like a brand. It's how do I explain this? It's almost like how people refer to Italian glass as Murano. Okay, so even though it says Nippon on it, it's not like a brand. It's a style. It's because there are multiple makers who make Nippon. Noritake. A lot of times you'll see Nippon with
Noritake,
an M.
yes.
You'll see Nippon with an M and like a wreath around it. And that, that's a Noritake Nippon marking. Now, a lot of people have been saying that Nippon's going to make a comeback. I've been waiting, but I haven't seen it yet. But for me, I stay away from it unless it's like really Art Deco-y design Nippon, because that stuff is super attractable. So like if it has a good design on it or a good shape, then it's just a level of intricacy. But like there's a lot of that like plain stuff, and it's just the paint's kind of worn, and it's just not worth it to me. And to me,
right?
Yeah,
That's what I need to know. What can I just like walk past and go, nah, trash,
Yeah.
Okay. So it's more about like sometimes it's like more about the subject matter, or like the crazy design of it.
Like very, very similar to like, it's interesting because you can use a lot of the same techniques that you use when you're looking at a hat or a t-shirt that you can when you're looking at glass in China. 100%.
Okay, so the more crazy, the better the chances of someone going, "Ooh, I like that."
Yeah. So like bam, Noel's got it. It's a location in Japan where it's made. So it's like how I use the analogy of Murano and in Italy, Italian glass. Same thing with Nippon.
Do you?
Thank you, Tim. Hey, I'm not trying to put you on the spot, Tim, at all.
Oh no, it's
I'm just saying, like, again, this stuff that I see, and I'm like, I don't know, like I'll look it up, and there's like 1,000, 10,000 different like things. And I'm like,
I'm stuttering because I don't know how to say this. Because it's my thing is like sometimes I feel like a knucklehead or just straight out an idiot because like I just totally will just walk by. I don't know enough about certain things, and I don't want to like pester people, or I really am not interested yet in certain things. So when I go somewhere and I walk by certain things, like, do you even Tank, like you do clothes and Tim, you do glass. Do you guys think of people like me differently or not really because you walk by tools? Like, how do you guys?
yeah. I guess it's just, well, it's on the level of your education too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it again, I can go in somewhere and look at 200 t-shirts and be like, yep, and nothing else. Where you might be like, what are you looking at? Why is that?
Yeah, there's a ton of stuff I knew nothing about, and I just
and you walk right by.
Yeah, I used to, but now like I don't do that anymore. I look at everything. I mean, especially if something has a name or a marking on it, like I look it up just because there's like you never know. Never know.
Yeah.
There's always somebody out there that's gonna buy.
That's it. Sometimes. True.
I have been on virtual shopping with people before on multiple occasions.
Me too.
I do it with some of you guys. Eric will message me. Eric will be like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, I'm such and such place. Hey, what do you think about these? What do you see here? You see anything here?
Right.
And that's good. That's the thing about like relationship. If I go somewhere and I feel like I'm the first one there, I would definitely message one of you guys and be like, "Yo," or take a video and send it to you. Like, do I need to turn around? What do I need to do? Like,
Tim doesn't know this, but I'm just gonna start picking up all the stuff on my honey hole, and then just be like, I'm gonna just store it over here and be like, hey, look at all the stuff I have. Bring some stuff to trade.
there you go. No, that's not even funny. That's the thing. I try to tell people that. Like I've tried to say that before in this community. Like, if you know you're getting a dirt cheap, just grab it, put it aside if you have the room. When you meet up with your buddy that does tools or does toys, be like, "Hey, what do you got? Or how much you gonna give me for it?" What's going on, Reseller Chick? How are you today?
Be like, Tim, bring some vintage, bruh. The worst thing at the honey hole was that I ran into this dude, cool guy. He's like, "Man, where you been?" I'm like, "Man, I took like a month off." He's like, "Man, that one day I came in here and found 2 vintage Washington Capitals hockey jerseys." I'm like, "Don't be telling me that stuff."
I get mad. Don't tell me that. No.
I know. I'm like, I will be here every day now.
Yeah. Reseller Chick, this isn't the normal morning show. I'm actually covering. There's a show that I do on Tuesdays, which is today, and so we put it on my channel today. So this isn't my regular show. This is the show that I do on Tuesdays, which these two guys know a lot about glass and clothing.
See, like Jimmy sent that hat. Do you remember that Jimmy sent that hat?
The San Francisco one?
Yeah, instantly I'm like, yo, sports specialties. I knew it was. It's like, and I guess that's how you guys are sometimes with other stuff, where you can just look at it and be like, yeah, that's it.
You can tell. Yep.
Like, how'd you know? I can just tell. I've looked at a million things, and Tim, it's okay to say that every once in a while. I'd be like, bro, I've looked at this stuff a million times. I can. You just
Like
know.
certain glass, when Tim talks about certain glass, he talks about with authority.
Dude, you should literally see it. It's awesome watching Tim pick, because man, like he will fly to something, just zero into something, and I'm like, bro, what is that? Maybe I don't know. Like,
It's crazy. I started when I was watching Kevin's videos on from when we were picking. I was like, damn, a lot of that stuff is already going out the door.
right?
I sold one of those plates. That was in the second video. I sold one of those plates for $25. Gone. I paid 50 cents for that. That's at the yard sale. I love those yard sales. When I start seeing all them bright stickers that say 25 cents, 50 cents.
Yeah, right?
But I'll tell you, man, my sports memorabilia is getting insane, bro. Insane.
Have you gotten some cool stuff you want to show off?
Ah, man, I don't know. I got a Lenny Dykstra jersey, Mets, 1986 Hall of Fame, autographed, inscribed.
Nice.
What else did I just get? I got a Jim Otto Hall of Fame full-size helmet for the Raiders. But I just hit one. It hasn't come yet. And some of these are so big, I just can't take them out the box because I'm also trying to save them for the new channel. I'm going to film, the unboxing videos. I'm going to just come out the gate swinging on that channel. I just hit a framed, like, 20 by 30 Emmitt Smith autographed jersey, and it's got like the pictures on the bottom and the top corners, and it says Emmitt across the top. Like, yeah, it's like an $800 piece. I got hockey pucks. Man, I don't know. I just keep hitting in the hockey ones. They're so cheap. It's like $3 for a spot. I have like 6 hockey pucks now.
That's awesome, though, dude. You're gonna have that.
Like, I'm like, man, if I really wanted to, I could probably set up at like a show.
Yeah.
Because I have so much stuff now. I mean, it's not a lot of a single thing, but it's a good amount of versatile stuff. Pucks, bats, helmets, jerseys, pictures. But man, there's some stuff I miss out on. I'm just like, man, I really wanted that. The dude had the Mike Tyson. It's the picture, the frame picture is the Mike Tyson Punch Out. And then it's autographed by Tyson, and it has the Nintendo controller inside the frame too. So sick. And then I got the Bo Jackson from Tecmo Bowl. Oh, those are the things. Like, I like the really unique stuff. Different. He had a autographed baseball, Muhammad Ali autographed baseball last the other day.
No way.
Yeah, I really wanted that one, but I didn't get it. Like, that would be like, that's something that's just like so cool.
You get private picks too sometimes, right, Tim?
I've done a few, but not a lot. That's the thing too. Is like it's very competitive when in like the vintage stuff. There's so many people out here that are doing it because it's not necessarily the resellers as much as it is the collectors. And I don't have the. I mean, to be perfectly frank with you, I don't have the capital for some of that stuff. Like I wish, trust me, there's tons of those things. I wish I could just buy it all, but I'm just like, there's no way. Like sometimes people, I see people drop like $4 or $5 grand. I'm like, man, just can't do it. Can't do it. Not right now. I got a lot of money tied up in other investments.
You have a lot in your baseball cards and stuff too. So
Yeah,
you almost have two separate. And I would think that you put more focus in your card stuff than you do, collecting wise and investing wise.
Yeah, I got a lot of money tied up in that stuff. And once I get into the new place where I can because my whole plan is to kind of create a inventory system and then have that inventory system available to the people that follow me up for the sports stuff. So like if somebody wants something, they can just go to my site and they can look under that player and look under and see all the cards available, and then they can just buy it right there. Dude, I'm even got into UFC stuff, UFC cards. It's crazy. There's cards for everything that have value now. I'm sitting on a lot of stuff, man. This one's cool. Look at this. Check this out, dude. Okay, so this right here, this card is 1 of 5. So there's only 5 of these cards made. Okay, this is what they call a cut signature. It's a cut signature booklet, and if you look, you can see right there. It has the serial number, so it says 1 of 5. So this card was made. They took this signature and they cut it out of something else, and they put it in this card because this guy's obviously long passed away. This is Burley Grimes. He was the last pitcher in big league history permitted to throw a spitball. So he would chew bits of bark from a slippery elm tree, then apply it to the ball, causing it to break away from right-handed batters and in on left-handed batters. His tactics earned him 270 career wins, including a league-leading 25 wins with Pittsburgh in 1928. So, yeah, that's a crazy card.
Yeah.
Insane. Soccer. I got soccer cards. I got everything, bro. Yeah, see, she says, I want the UFC prison box so bad. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of UFC Prism stuff. Football, baseball. With baseball, it's very different too, because with baseball, these guys, they take years before they make it to the league, So this guy's cards are hot right now. This is Austin Martin. He's a prospect in the Toronto Blue Jays farm system. So this is what they call it's his first Bowman. So it has the first right here on the top. Mm-hmm. So this is his first Bowman card, and it's a first Bowman Chrome card. So this right now is probably worth $30, maybe $30 to $50. But if he turns out to be Mike Trout in 10 years, it could be worth, $600,000. So it's you have to kind of with baseball, you got to hold on a lot. So I usually try to get multiples of the same cards, so I can have one to hold long term, one to sell with an immediate profit, and then one to kind of sell depending upon the market. So if I see an uptick in the market, then I take that opportunity and sell it at that point in time.
Yeah.
So that way I kind of play in all angles.
Now you have some Jordan stuff that you would let go if Jordan passed away tomorrow.
I'm gonna be honest. I have very little Michael Jordan stuff. I sold some recently. I sold a set of Michael Jordan North Carolina cards that I
Yep,
got
yep.
at the flea market, and I sold that for $100. They were like, just not very valuable, but
Yeah.
they're very different. But I was a card dealer at a young age, so I was flipping basketball, baseball, football cards when I was like 12, and so I sold most of my cards back then, and then I have some still 90s stuff, but for a long period of time, 90s was nothing. It was absolutely zero value. But
Yeah.
now it's kind of like regained popularity. But even so, you have to have those cards in really good condition because they were mass produced. So you have to have graded 9s and 10s. That's the only way that you're really going to get that top dollar.
Now, do you believe in not opening packs still, or are those days over?
No, I think investing in sealed wax is super valuable now. But you have to understand this: it all depends on how the rookie class pans out. So, I have a box. I have a sealed box right now that I haven't touched yet. It's but it's not like a top tier product, but it is a good product. And it's from the 2020 rookie football class. So I think some of that stuff is going to end up being valuable. But he's sitting on LAG is sitting on some gold. He said he just got back.
Oh, he got some stuff.
Yeah. I haven't done any much grading at all because it's just I'm kind of waiting it out. I have some really nice newer stuff. I don't have a lot of good vintage stuff. I got some Shaq rookies, I got some stuff like that.
Did you get rid of any Kobe's?
No, I never had any Kobe's.
Oh, really?
No. It's because like he came in right when I was getting out. But I don't know. I probably have about 10,000 cards right now.
I got about 10,000 sockets. Did you have any Nicholson cards? Did it?
Nicholson?
Did you have any of his stuff? Did it go up?
I don't have any golf stuff.
I wonder if his stuff had to go up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
His 91, 92 upper deck golf cards.
Yeah, let me show you this, Tim. Watch this. Watch this card. Now, see, I don't think. See, remember,
I almost bought some sealed 90210 cards the other day.
Tell me what you think about this. Now, this is kind of a joke because, all right, here's quick backstory. So, this is like 3 or 4 years ago. Culling some stuff on eBay, and he made some money on eBay, and he went to the flea market with me, and he was like, "I'm gonna buy this stuff," and he spent all his money on one card because this guy convinced him to buy it, and I was like, I wanted to go beat the guy up, but now that cards are kind of rising in price, like I held on to it, going like, "Why did you ever buy this?" But look, this is Tiger Woods, but it says Gem Mint 10, but it's by SPA.
Oh,
you showed me that before.
Is this junk? Is this junk or like what? Is this?
Yeah.
LAG. What's your 2 cents on that?
But this was like, I don't know. Is this anything?
It's like a bootleg grading company.
See, that's what I thought. That's what. Bro,
And the other thing is I don't think it's a real card.
it says Tiger Woods 95 Amateur Champion promotional card.
Oh, yeah, I mean that's interesting.
What's up, Tommy?
Ken lent me, right? He paid $30 for this. I'm like, bro, what?
Well, I thought you were gonna say a little bit more, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, but he was young though. Well, that was like all his money, right?
That was all his money he had for the day. Like, there that goes. I don't know. I've never really found anything on it. Well, I mean, I did, but it was like $2 or something like that.
I will tell you that somebody has that exact card listed on eBay right now by another bootleg grading company called FGS. And they have it listed for $125.54.
Well, look at there.
And then
That's
somebody else has the same card by another bootleg company called PGI, and they have theirs for $29.99.
So it's that serious that they're like that bootleg. That's sad. Like,
Okay, you want to know something that's crazy? On Etsy has that's a homemade card, says LAG. On Etsy has the absolute worst bootleg graded cards on the internet that I've ever seen. Like you can buy bootleg grading material stuff and literally make bootleg grading cards. It's so bad on Etsy.
see, I never seen one of these bootleg.
Yeah. It's wild. Yeah, like man, you gotta be careful out there.
That is funny though. That's funny.
Somebody was telling me
of you.
Somebody that I met at a flea market was telling me that there is bootleg snap-on tools.
Oh, I'd imagine so.
Yeah.
Anything that's a big brand like that.
It's crazy. It's crazy. But you have to like you can't be like oh it's not possible. It's possible to fake anything.
For sure.
Oh, the worst thing was so this is about 5 years ago. 5-6 years ago. Remember when Wish was hitting? You know, like Wish like first came out. Well, Cohen wanted all these Pokemon cards. And he's like, I want this and this and this and this. And I'm like, bro, like that's and I was looking up on eBay, hundreds of dollars. I went on Wish and just bought all of like the crazy cards, you know, all the fake ones. And like years later, he's like, hey dad. I'm like, what? He's like, remember Christmas? Yeah, Santa brought me all fake cards. I'm like, shh.
Oh my gosh.
That's why, like, when it comes to like jerseys and stuff, like I won't buy player jerseys. I have one. It was given to me. I'll show you one day, Tim. It's an authentic Steelers jersey, and it has my name on the back. They put blood on it. It was a company it was funny. So listen to this. So I was working for the union, and a job that I was working for, they were trying to get me to be the maintenance guy. I took the job, but for me trying to get the job, they got me an authentic Steelers jersey with my name on it, and I like 23 because I like Jordan. So they put 23, and on the back it says blood. It's all patch. None of it is fake. It's not fake. The real tag is on it and everything. that's how far people will go, like to try to sucker you in. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like that's mine. Like I'll never, it's not worth nothing to anybody because it has my
but
name.
it's a sick jersey though.
Oh, but I
Blood
know
on-
it's real. Like I know.
Blood on the
it's real.
back, 23. Like
Yeah, I'll show you one day. I don't take it out much. I wear it once in a while.
I got some nice Steelers stuff. I got a autographed Jack Ham jersey.
Do you have any personalized stuff like of yours? Like do you have like any like personalized hats, or some guys would get like a hat like their favorite team with like their name on it, or do you have anything?
No, I don't have anything like that. I don't have anything like that.
And so now, if you see stuff like that that's customized, does that ruins it, right?
It just depends. Now, here's the thing. A lot of these jerseys, like, so if you're talking any kind of jersey made from, like, the last, like, decade, you know what I'm saying? Like, stitched jerseys, they're probably fake. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that whole China market on jerseys exploded.
Yeah.
Just sending in, like, flooding fake jerseys. So I'd rather pick up vintage jerseys that are on a Russell tag rather than, oh, look at this Nike all stitched up jersey because it's probably fake.
Yeah. I gotta make an appointment with you one day. I have a buddy, and I've talked about him before, and I've sent the link to you. His house is so full of vintage T-shirts and jackets, and one day I'm gonna see if he'll let me. And I'm just gonna send it to you. I can't send it to everybody else, because he doesn't sell online. He sells private, and he does do some of these auctions that these people do online. Like you would know them all. I don't know all the names, but there's some Instagram guys that are just like,
Oh yeah.
And we were at my honey hole flea market the other day. Guess what the kid walked by with? He walked by with an all over colored, all over T-shirt Jeff Gordon.
Yeah.
And my buddy was flipping out. He said to the guy, "Where'd you get that?" He goes, "Oh, that old lady up there." He goes, "I'll give you $30 for it right now." And the kid was like, "Nope."
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Oh yeah. It's nuts how I don't know. Let's see the thing too. I try to bring. So I have different views on the whole vintage thing. You know, yes, there's stuff that can be, worth a lot of money. But what I want, like with my vintage, I want affordable vintage.
That's how I am with the tools. I can go into wood planes, and I'm looking at these right now, used, but $160. But this one I paid nothing for it, and I'm still going to get $45 for it. Like somebody else can take it and be happy about it, and I made $45 on it.
Exactly. That's the same way I'm with. I'll sell some vintage T-shirts for $20, $25, but I have quarters, 10 cents a piece, it's like
exactly.
So it's like,
and that's how this kid is. This kid has some of them, like he has, I'm no word of a lie, he has probably as much as you or a third less. I mean, he has just hundreds and hundreds of T-shirts, and he has certain areas, like the good stuff is in his bedroom, then there's stuff, it's crazy. It's just crazy.
now I will sell, something like this, I will sell at a premium,
Yeah.
Something like that I'll sell for $150. But oh yeah, like you see that lag, you see that all the time. I saw this lady. It's funny you say that. I saw this lady come in, and it was like this, like crazy, like all over print Mickey Mouse, and it was like it's a like some kind of anniversary or something like that. It was like from the 80s. And I'm like, yo, if anyone else was wearing it, I would try to buy that from them. But I'm like, this lady, you know she ain't gonna be letting that go. Oh, this one's another cool one. See, what in the vintage community now, it's about like the big print,
Yes.
like big print. So like, look at that. That's a cat in a hat.
Yeah.
And then and like double sided and all that stuff.
And that's what's that about? 1990s.
Let's see. Sometimes it even has it on there, but no, this isn't. It's made in the USA. Now it's not single stitched, so this would probably be like 96, 97 to early 2000s.
Okay. Tommy, how you doing on those sneakers? You must be gone. Well, most of them must be gone already.
And now here's an old shirt. Now this is some old stuff though. This is 1978 Animal House. But this is like so college because dude wrote his name in there.
Mm-hmm.
He defaced it like and put probably their stuff. But it still's got a history to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like this was probably his frat or group or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know. I mean, look at that old thread. Old tag. So
yeah, a lot of my buddy's stuff is like that. Like a lot of it is roached, but he'll buy it for like $1 or 50 cents because of the cat. Yeah.
Oh, this is probably I probably can get a pretty penny on this one. Elvira. And this is 1985 on a super clean, and it's already like it's been washed probably a couple times, but it's got that really thin look. It's very thin. So I don't know. I saw a couple people trying to sell similar to this for like $400 or $500, but I haven't listed it yet, though.
Again, we were just talking about that. That it's like the hidden bank account.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Old gentleman club tees. Look at that. This is for the dollhouse in Myrtle Beach.
Oh, wow.
All single stitched.
See, people wouldn't even pick that up. They wouldn't have any clue.
Yeah. Wrestling tees. Now, if this was not a kid's t-shirt, this could probably be the most valuable thing in my vintage collection, but it's a youth kids. It's a Stone Cold Steve Austin like camo. Old vintage. You can tell by the tag because this was pre WWE because it still has the WWF. So yeah. I don't know, it might be a men's small.
Shaw, I knew you were going to come back for that one. She said, I wish that was my adult size. I knew she was gonna jump back in for that one.
I'm interested in this one. This is vintage 2001 Sopranos.
Oh wow.
And you know how Sopranos has like a very cult following.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just kind of holding out on this one. I think this one's gonna be worth.
It looks pretty clean.
Yeah, it's very clean.
I've been to like wrestling like 3 times and it just wasn't for me. But it's cool to see the entertainment factor.
So when you're talking about all over print NASCAR. Now this is not vintage, but this is kind of what you're talking about. If y'all find stuff like this,
Yep.
that it goes all the way on the sleeves,
Mm-hmm.
and the back is really big and everything like that.
Yep.
Pick this stuff up.
Yep.
Just pick it up.
He was so mad. He said it was about a $300 shirt.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because they're going back up in price too. They were up. It took a dip, and now it's going back up.
Mm-hmm. She's a trip. She's a trip. Who is your favorite past and who is your favorite present wrestler?
I don't have a favorite present because I don't watch anymore. But my guy, like, I loved the whole shtick and persona of Razor Ramon.
Okay.
That was, I don't know, if I could, like, for some reason Razor Ramon, he had that toothpick. He did like, Scott Hall did it like exactly, did it perfect. So
my favorite was Coco Beware when I was a kid.
oh yeah.
And I probably Coco Beware. I don't really watch it now, so I couldn't really pick somebody now. But I used to love watching Coco Beware or Junkyard Dog back in the day.
Oh yeah, we had that.
How about are there any like I know some of the Olympic stuff like down here the 96 Olympic stuff is like you can find that every couple weeks. Is there any like track and field shirts or anything like that vintage that's worth anything or not really? Like the road race, when you see like the road race shirts, none of that, huh?
What you want to look for is I've sold hats. I've sold the hats, and they have some of them that have like the all over stitching hats.
Yep.
Stuff like that, in that style of what's popular. Like, like the shark tooth, the diamonds, the splash. If you find stuff like that with, Olympic stuff on it, then pick it up.
Yeah. Some of that, like down here, like I said, the 96, because 96 was in Atlanta. So I see pins. I saw pins the other day. Some of the pins, once in a while, you'll see a volunteer jacket. But I don't touch that stuff. My buddy has a bunch of it. The kid I was telling you. I'm gonna talk to you. We'll talk offline, but I'm gonna try to get over there and I'm gonna do a walkthrough with you. You and I, so you can look around.
Yeah.
Because he sells.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I sell too.
I know. No. Yeah. but I'll make sure it's when I know he needs money, so you can get a good deal.
Right?
That usually happens around the 1st. Found a Dale Earnhardt Senior diecast 1/24th scale car with a Atlanta Olympics paint job this weekend. Cool. Ultimate Warrior, yeah. I remember snap into a Slim Jim. I think it was Ultimate Warrior.
You know what? Macho Man Randy Savage as
That
well.
was Racho Man. That's who.
Macho Man had the ultimate, like, I don't know.
One lost item located.
Yes.
That's good. I hate losing items. I had 3 in 1 week. And then found one, but I already gave him the stuff back. Oh, yeah, brother.
Man. Oh.
All right, let me go search for some of this stuff. I'm gonna start packing up slowly.
Oh, I'm dreading this packing right now.
Oh.
All big stuff. I mean, I've been packing since yesterday.
I got to pack 2. I'm jumping off at 3. So
I got a Blanco. I got a big Blanco pitcher. I got to pack. I got a Victorian vase. I got to pack. I got 10 of these glasses. I got to pack. I got this boom box. I got to pack. Who's your squad, Celestine? Who's your squad? She's gonna say Cowboys.
Saints. She's Saints.
Oh, who that? Who that nation, huh? Is she from New Orleans?
Yes.
Okay. I love New Orleans. I've had some crazy sports cards pack easy. Yeah, I know LAG. I love it when I sell a bunch of sports cards.
You know, the hats pack easy too.
Yeah, I know.
Shirts,
But listen,
jackets.
guys, I sell everything.
I know.
So trust me, I love it when I get 4 pieces of glass, 3 cards, 2 shirts, 2 hats, a video game. That's a good day. I can kind of mix it up.
90% of my items are first class. Now this to you is not big, right? To ship. This is easy. This is one of the biggest because it won't go in a poly bag. It's either poly bag. It's either padded flat rate or a poly bag. This is maybe twice a week.
Yeah, I love it down there. I've been to 4 Mardi Gras. I've been to Jazz Fest. I've had some times down there. I love it. The people down there are really nice. The food is amazing. The music. Oh,
don't get Tim started.
Don't get me started. Yeah.
Music
but
and food.
Just don't go down there in August though. August. Because I live in DC. Humidity up here is bad, but you want to talk about bad humidity, boy. You go down to New Orleans in the heat of the summer. Oh my God. And you ain't, you living in them, you stay in them old houses. They don't got no centralized air conditioning in them houses. You fall asleep on a leather couch, man. It is wrap. I've woke up on couches in New Orleans and had to lift my body off the couches because they were stuck. Crazy. So Josie and I are putting together our list of songs that we're gonna choose from for our first dance.
Boys to Men. No, just kidding.
And one of the songs I chose is from an artist from New Orleans, John Bouteg. He's one of my favorite musicians. Dude's got a voice like super, like just crazy voice. But I'm trying to pick songs that aren't like cliche. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you my list so far. Okay, this is the songs I have put together because Josie requested that I put together some songs that we can choose from. First song is Billy Stewart, I Do Love You. That's one of my songs. The most cliche song on my list is John Legend, All of Me. And then John Butte, which is All These Things. That's the song. And then Nat King Cole, That's All. Sam Cooke, You Send Me. Van Morrison, Crazy Love. City and Color, We Found Each Other in the Dark. Ray Charles, Come Rain or Come Shine. Sam Cooke, Nothing Can Change My Love. Sam and Bill, For Your Love. Leon Bridges, Coming Home. The Dells, Stay in My Corner. And The Platters, With This Ring. That's my list.
See, that's why I hate to do this. I don't really want to do this, but Tim, I always say you're a brother. Like it don't. I think the two whitest black guys on YouTube is me and you. I hate to say this. I'm not trying to go there right now.
No, it's cool. Trust me, man. I'm used to it by now. This point in my life, man.
That's why I love you. It's just like because I don't feel alone. Because people look at me, they don't know what the heck I'm doing. But when I start talking, like Tommy was like, something's up with him. He's always listening to like R&B, 90s. He's always talking about this and that. It is what it is. But that's funny. See, a lot of that stuff I wouldn't actually chose because I remember a lot of that stuff from my cousin and my grandmother, but I wasn't really into it.
See, I love old music. So for me, that's just like, I mean, so I try to, and the songs have, because it's easy to just pick a song, right? But the songs, like, I'm a music guy. I come from a music background too. So it's like, there has to be some relevance in the lyrics for the song, So I just,
everybody likes your music. They like it.
Yeah. Listen, I could have made a list. I feel like when I sent that to Josie, I'm like, man, I don't know. I got like 20 more songs. So, but Josie is a big Sam Cooke is one of my favorites of all time. So like I'll never forget one of the first vinyl records I ever like fell in love with was Sam Cooke's Greatest Hits. That vinyl is just like.
Now, who sings the song I Got My Whiskey? I came out to have a good time, something like that.
I don't know.
You know what you don't know what I'm talking about? It's an old school, like 80s. It's like I don't want to say it because I don't want myself to look bad. If anybody in the chat knows what I'm talking about, please put it in the chat. Because that I would think you would have at your wedding.
Well, this is the other thing too. You have to remember, there's going to be a lot of like the rest of the music for the wedding. It's going to be insane because it's going to be a very heavy international music. Yeah. So you're going to have a lot of Afro Latin music, I guess, and then a lot of the Afro beat stuff. Because. So half of Josie's family is from Ghana, and the other half is from the Dominican Republic. So that it's going to be. I mean, the wedding is going to be lit. Let's just say that it's going to be. So we got the DJ. I have a lot of connections, so I had to like reach out to somebody who I know is like familiar with like that sort of music. George Thorogood. That's one whiskey, one bourbon, one scotch, one beer, isn't it?
Probably.
One bourbon, one whiskey.
And then he has a song, I came out to have a good time. I got my whiskey. I don't know. I can't sing it. I'm so bad. A disgrace to the song.
Oh, man. So it's going to be It's gonna be crazy, man. We're
No.
going to. I'll tell you what we're doing on Monday. We're going to do. We're going to do food tasting for the wedding on Monday.
Really?
Oh yeah, I'm stoked for that. It's a lot of man. Okay, this is the other thing. Do you know how much they told Josie it's going to cost for food for the wedding?
Oh yeah.
Bro, it was like 10. I think it was like $10,000 or $15,000.
That's why I have some fried chicken and collard greens.
I'm like, no, come on. Listen. Josie's gonna hate me because I can't do that. Like that's insane to me. Like it just doesn't make sense. I feel like I got a guy who can hook me up with a better
For
deal
real.
than that.
For real. Mo said he never stops tasting food. But guys, there's 23 people there's 23 people in here, guys. Thank you very much for coming out and for checking us out. And I know some of you guys are just listening and shipping in the background. Thank you guys.
Order Domino's.
Yeah, right. You could order personal pizza for everybody.
The squatter situation in my house is still the same. She's still squatting. We'll find out more June 1st. I think that's when we're going to be able to start the eviction process. Like a week or so back, I was like super frustrated with it. And I was like, look, can we like just cut the power and the water? And like, are we going to start getting like, can we get to that point soon here? Like, but then at the same time, it's like you got to walk on eggshells because you don't want the person to like, you don't know how crazy they are. And then next thing you know, they're putting holes in walls and putting mud in the toilets. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's yeah, she might burn the house. There is no relation to the squatter. We bought the house and she was living in the house. She was a previous tenant from the last owner of the house. But because it was COVID in DC, you couldn't evict anybody. So she kind of like just was wringing the rag on that sort of deal. And then now that the restriction is up, she has to go, but she's like, I'm not going. So we got to take it to the courts. Nina Simone's good too, for sure. Danica. Taco Bell, the wedding. I wish I could have my favorite spot here.
7-Eleven.
Not the
Tim's gonna have 7-Eleven Katie's wedding. Free pizza for everybody.
It's this Peruvian chicken spot called Pollo Rico. So I would love to have Peruvian chicken at my wedding, but we'll see. Play it by ear. Yeah, see, barbecue would be good too. But we got to do something, we got to have a lot of Latin food. We got to have African food. It's going to be crazy.
I mean, how much they giving you a quote?
I think it was like either something between 10 and 15 G's.
Tracy, you looking for a gig?
It's like 170 people or something like that.
Yeah.
We kept it pretty small.
But 170, you kept it small.
Oh, trust me, man. Like, that's like 80% her. I don't have much family, but Josie got cousin here, cousin there, cousin everywhere. Her family's huge. But I guess we kind of are fortunate because we have we didn't have to spend a lot of money on the location for the wedding because we're doing it at her uncle's estate. Mm-hmm. He's got a huge house in Virginia, so he has peacocks.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. They're the loudest things I've ever heard in my life. I can only imagine what it sounds like over there with peacocks and cicadas.
Just took it. Now, no dinosaurs at the wedding, right?
No dinosaurs.
No dinosaurs.
No dinosaurs. Again, I'm working on my merchandise right now. I'm working on a no dinosaur shirt for the merchandise. Over the years, no dinosaurs allowed. I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet. I'm still working on it. Still working on it. I'm just glad I found this newspaper. It's going to like Korea. I don't know how I'm gonna ship it though. Oh God. I gotta get some food in me too.
Yeah, I'm heading out in like 15 minutes, so I gotta get my shipping done.
The other thing too is like the other thing I'm having trouble with is the photographer, because all the people that I know who are like the top tier photographers in this area are all like at my wedding, so I don't want to make them work at the wedding, so that sucks. I'm trying to pull out all my connections I've made over the years. Man. It's gonna be rest of the afternoon. I'm gonna be busy, man. I needed this like 10-minute break right now because I got a lot to do here, man. I sold that empty GameCube game, the manual and the case, no disc, $37
Jeez, that's awesome.
on Macari. But I'm telling you, man, I hate FedEx and UPS. As much as you have your troubles with USPS, at least I know that that stuff is going to get there in a timely manner. Every time I ship stuff on Macari using UPS or FedEx, it takes forever. I sent out a pair of boots, those cowboy boots I sold on Macari. I sent them out on the 17th of May. They still haven't arrived yet. And then who knows? What's that?
That's not that long.
7 days, 8 days. I'm used to my stuff priority mail. 3
Oh,
days.
yeah.
And then because I don't get paid until the Macari until it gets there, I have like
Oh, yeah.
I have like $400 in processing on Macari right now. Super annoying. That's the other thing too, is like when you sell on all these platforms, there's just money. You don't even know where, like, there's money in all over the place. That's why I love when on Grailed, you put that tracking number in, boom, that money gets sent right to my PayPal. You know what I'm saying? Oh, somebody just sold something.
Not me.
Probably the first time I ever sold anything on the show. I usually get mad at you guys. It's probably only like a $10 piece. Yeah.
I sold a video game earlier. Somebody bought it and then they never paid, so I had to cancel it, relist it, and then a day later somebody else bought it and paid for it outright.
Nice.
Yeah. My goal today is to take photos of all of this stuff right here. Romeo, how'd you get down here, man? Ay. My mom's dog is old. He's got cancer.
Oh,
Yeah, but he's hanging in. Romeo, say what's up to the people, buddy.
what's up, Romeo?
He's deaf too right now. But he's found himself a little spot right there in the cut. And he can't walk up and down stairs, so I gotta carry him up. That's why I'm like, how'd you get down here, buddy? Huh? I'll tell you what else I've been listing. I got all these free Italian like resin nativity stuff. It's free, but some of this stuff sells for like $20-$30. Some of it for like $100. Fontanini is what it's called. If you guys ever see this stuff, some of this stuff sells for good money.
Fontanini.
It's like it's almost like a resin. It's made in Italy. Usually it'll have a marking on it. Yeah, like this one's from 1993. Focus. I'm not gonna focus. All right. Well, yeah, I got a whole box of these for free, so I'm just like, man, throw them up. Hey, Roro. Oh my god. I gotta do a major clothing. Major clothing listing. I still haven't been able to figure out what the hell these are.
What is it?
It's like this sort of it's like a yeah.
I thought you were talking about clothing. I was like, man,
No, you know I bounce all over the place.
pulls out some random ass. Like, that is, bro.
The good thing is I'll have, once we finish and I got to do all this stupid work, I can just listen to the 3 hours to 4 hours of the Pat McAfee show. That'll get me through everything I need to do.
There you go.
What's that?
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I do have to go find that calculator, though. I think it's it's one of my storage units.
Oh.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. The good thing is that that's sold on Etsy. So it's not as like, if I have to like cancel it, it's not like end all be all like eBay.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Danica. And yes, we normally do this show on OBX channel, and it's normally like 6 hours. Today it's short because we don't have the boss here. So the boss isn't here at 9:30 in the morning until 4:30. The other day it was like 5:45?
Yeah, we were on for a long time that day.
I was like, and because like something will come up and it's just like you start talking about stuff and then you guys start showing glass or hats, and then Eric he knows how to get me into the tools. So 3 hours is not a big deal. So you're not having a limo or anything, right? So that's going to save you money there.
Yeah.
So she wants to know what everybody sells on eBay. In the chat or in the panel? In the panel, Tim, what do you sell?
I sell glass, china, porcelain, ceramic, antiques, vintage, sports cards, clothing, hats, electronics, video games, books. Did I miss anything?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I sell everything.
And he gives away free housing too. If anybody-
Oh no,
I-
Rogan, it's okay, bud. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
I wish I could go over there and just grab that person. Nobody knows me, but like you said, you don't want no damage. And this guy right here, he sells, you've seen what he sells: clothes, hats, shoes. I sell mainly tools, but I get into some other stuff once in a while. And the other guy, Eric sells a little bit of everything, a lot of electronic stuff. He likes vintage electronics. And then the guy that was on earlier, Mo, he does a lot of toys. So well-rounded bunch. All right, guys, I have another 7 minutes, and then we're going to close down.
Okay.
I am in DC, Celestine. Washington, DC.
I'm an hour and a half west of Washington.
In the
I'm about
Panhandle.
8 hours south. I'm in Spartanburg, South Carolina now, but born and raised in Rhode Island.
What's going on, David? Mo says he sells tools, man.
Yeah, he sells tools, all right.
Let me see if I can find this.
I did get lost in my clothing pile. For some reason, this shoe does not have a SKU on it. Row 1. Okay. That's weird.
I knew it was acro agate.
All right, hold on. Whoa, my dogs are going crazy.
Oh, mailman. Hey, David.
Cool. Found it. Bam, bam. All right.
Uh-oh, here goes the printer.
Yep.
When I know you guys sell a lot more than me. Do you? How much printed labels do you guys like? Do you guys buy like? I don't know if you buy stacks or rolls, but do you buy like case at a time?
Yeah. I buy the rolls. Yeah.
What do you buy, about 12 at a time or more than that?
Yep. Yeah, I do 12 at a time.
And you have what are you running for a printer?
I have a Dymo 4XL.
Oh, okay. So your labels are different than mine.
Yeah.
I use a brother.
Ooh,
And
fancy.
You're
Yeah.
a brother. I knew that already.
And I buy, but so what I do is so I kind of do a little swindle. So I buy bootleg printing labels, right?
Yeah.
But I use the original spindle from the brother, and I just take it apart and then take the bootleg spindle off of the roll, and then take the roll and put it on the brother spindle.
Okay.
And then that way it'll read it in the machine, and it thinks that it's brother labels and not bootleg labels.
Nice.
So
Now,
I get
did you learn that online or did you figure
Yeah.
it out yourself? Okay.
yeah, I learned it online. And so because of the labels were like stupid expensive, and I was like, there's no way. So I usually buy 5,000 at a time.
Yeah.
And that usually lasts me about 3 months.
Yeah. LAG, stop showing off.
8 cases at a time. But yeah, I get like 5,000 labels for like $50.
How many labels do you print in a day, LAG? About 150? I've never been through eight cases in my life.
What are you selling, LAG?
He has a big operation. He's pretty big.
Oh.
He's not far from you guys. He's in Philly.
I see the Eagles emblem. Romeo, no. Hey, come on, let's go. You need to go upstairs? You need to go to the bathroom? Come on, let's go. All right, I'm gonna take this guy out. I don't know if he'll be back in time to say goodbye.
I'll wait for you.
All right, come on, let's go. Let's go upstairs. Come on.
We can't drop him like that.
All right, ready? Two, one. I got you, buddy.
What a good puppy brother. He's gonna do that for you when you get older. He's gonna lift you up the stairs.
Sold this nice little polo shirt on Grailed last night. $100.
Nice. What is? It's none of my business, but what is the most you've paid for a shirt? Like, you don't pay a lot for a shirt, right?
These polo shirts, they will run me $30
Each?
yeah.
Really?
But you can sell them for $100.
Yeah. Yep.
So after fees and all that stuff, you're making, $50 off of it.
Mhm.
40, $50. So, and it's a good sell. It's got a great sell through. You just kind of, it's easy. That's the easy part. Yeah, you got to put a little money up front for it. That's RA. For me, I do RA. I do Ross and Gabe's RA. I don't talk much about that, but it's pretty profitable.
All right, guys. It is past 3 o'clock. Hopefully the big boss doesn't get mad at us for stopping early. But I appreciate you guys, you two guys, and Mo for coming on my channel so we can continue what goes on here. You guys have a good rest of your day. Get some stuff sold, get some stuff listed, and I will see everybody again soon.
All right, take care, guys.
Sounds good, Leroy. See you, Tim.
Peace.
See ya.